back through to you there. I just had a disconnection again. BT dropping out our network all the time. Unfortunately, it seems to be these random disconnections coming through. So I'm just getting the game back up and running. Hopefully you guys have got a connection. You can hear us coming through. Just let us know once you can hear us coming back on there. A second, I am coming back into stream. This is taking its time just to connect over. That's hopefully, if I turn around and do that, you can hear us. Great, excellent. That means I am nearly back into the game. So there's 2 seconds. There we go. So pop that in. We should be now on the requesting character load screen. So there we are. Step by step. Sigh. We just lost our network connection. That was all that was for a second there. But we are coming back in now. Oh, sorry, I am coming back in now. But that's only the first one of the day, and I have been going for about... What time did I start? 1 o'clock, was it? It's now nearly 5 o'clock. So it was just after 1. It's now nearly 5. Just under 4 hours. And we've had 1 disconnect. That's not too bad. I can live with that. That's all right. We will crack on still with the main storyline as we continue to explore on there as well. We should be all showing up now and coming through. From what I can see on Twitch stream, I can see myself appearing there. Might be a bit of a lag delay, but we are there at the moment. Right, just taking its time to load the screen. In fact, it stopped spinning, and now I'm getting a wheel spinner on ESO itself. There we are. We are in the game. Cool, excellent. So remove that. Let's summon him back up, and let's carry on where we are. We'll carry on with the main storyline. So that other quest was nothing to do with the main storyline.
It's almost as if I'm standing right next to you. I can feel the powerful magic that permeates this place. I sense a Daedric influence, but something that's far older than my Prince Bathala. The Maestro's notes said the ancient words were etched into a massive stone. I expect you'll need to travel deeper into the forest to find the exact location. I can't translate the words the right master heard until you find that stone.
Great, okay.
Just retrace your steps. You likely walked by the massive stone and didn't even realize it. Wait a moment. The Maestro's notes had a passage about crows and a path. Just refer to the book and hope for the best, I guess.
Right, okay, so...
Refer to the book and use the rune again when you locate the ancient writing.
I see, so that actually, yeah, if you could actually do both of these, as long as you've summoned him up before speaking to Anwen, or going into the forest, you would be able to actually... So why does it want you to summon him up that side, rather than actually do it on a side that would be actually sensible, like the entrance to the forest? That's a bit odd, but okay, so let's go around. Oh, this forest is massive. Okay, massive-ish. To ride around, get the horse, come around, and go back in through the main entrance. So we are in the same area where we just had to head into a second ago. So yeah, if you need to talk to him outside before you go in with that one. So if you guys do that quest first, if you decide to take Anwen's quest at the same time, make sure you speak to him first. Otherwise, you're going to end up like I am, going back in here. Navigate the forest. Right, so we got to find the thing with the crows. Let's take you out. Run around the forest. Okay. See, there's a path up there. There's one there. Ah, crows. 2 crows. Through to this one. So follow the path with the crows. That's what it seems to be saying. Another one of these Idlex. Or Idrix, is it called, I think? Maybe? Right, take him out. And head on down. No crows over that one. What's that up above it, though? Oh, is that a crow's head? That is. That might be the one we need to go for then. Or I'm just going to get myself hopelessly lost around the forest here. No idea where I just turned out. This forest is confusing. But we are following the path of crows. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what the book suggests. Right, okay. So we've done another one with the crows. Let's see when we can find any other portals. That's the one we just come through. What's this one over here? That's got crows around it. So let's go jump on that one. through this path into the Ebon Sanctum. Oh, hopefully that means we've actually getting somewhere. That is going into the loading screen now. Man, that forest is confusing. Yes, we are through then. Cool.
Have you found the inscription? Not yet, but the inscription is nearby. I sense something else, though. Nocturnal's presence.
Ah, right, okay. Yes, it is. That's Nocturne. There's some of her shadow, Gloom Wolves. So what's she doing here, rather than the fact that she is part of the Court of Bloodlamp, but... Okay. Let's head on down. Take out these. Destroy those. And you, take you out as well. And you guys. Thought I finished dealing with these sort of shadowy wolves back when we left Clockwork, but obviously not. Still have to encounter these in here. Where are we going? Oh, hang on. Locate the inscribed stone. It's above us. Ah, right, okay, but we've got a path to follow all the way around. Okay, that makes more sense. Go around this way then. And take out these. There we are, that's cool. So get myself lost, but now it actually should be just a straightforward path circuit. Take you out. I could have probably left him, but never mind, we'll just take him out anyway. It's all XP at the end of the day, isn't it? Alright. Take these out. And that one there as well. Okay, we got him. Right, okay, so where are we now? We're not far from the building we need to, or the temple we need to be entering. I'm guessing there's another part of this map further up as well. Okay, got him. And then head down, take out this one. Yeah, he's dead. And then the Wisp Mother here. I remember how Wisp Mothers used to be really annoying in Skyrim. I mean, they're quite annoying in this, but they're just exceptionally tough every time they summon up all their little ads and everything else and split themselves, but not anymore. Not anymore. Easy enough to kill, take out. Right, still up the steps, so... Aha. Is this what we're looking for?
The ancient inscription. You found it.
Okay.
Something isn't right. I feel... connection. Breaking up. It's Nocturnal's Earl.
Now that Lathan's gone, we can talk freely.
Ah, so there's another one of them there. Right, okay.
These words of power, they aren't meant for mortal eyes. As an Earl in the Court of Bedlam, believe me when I say that Lathan isn't being totally honest with you. I wish to maintain the balance of power among the Daedric Triad. If Lathan translates this language and passes the secret on to his mistress, Mephala, she'll gain an advantage that could threaten my prince, Nocturnal.
I thought Nocturne wasn't actually that bad, was she? Well, in Skyrim she wasn't, because she was heading up and overseeing the Feast Guild a bit, but yeah.
Speculate all you want. I'm here to present you with a gift. Nocturnal wants me to provide you with the meaning of the ancient words. It's in all our best interests for the Right Master to remember where he hid the heart of transparent law. The phrase, the Right Master remembers. The one that repeats itself over and over. It's a spell to retrieve something hidden. When the time is right, he just needs to repeat the phrase and the heart's hiding place will be revealed. My mistress doesn't explain herself to me, and she certainly won't explain herself to you. I assume, though, since the heart was hidden by the Right Master, then only the Right Master can retrieve it. Artaeum is only as isolated as it allows itself to be. First, the Abyssal Pearl allowed the Sea Slode and Mephala to invade the Sidjic Island. Then you took Lathan, an Earl in the Court of Bedlam, prisoner. We know your moves before you make them. Our princes plan to do away with the laws imposed by other powers. They want to remake Nirn, reshape it to better suit their every inclination. Of course, to do this, all obstacles must be cast aside. including the other Daedric princes. The court isn't evil. We wouldn't be a part of something that didn't add to the greater good. When our princes are done, war and sickness will be eradicated. There will be true peace.
Oh, great.
And godhood for the court, as befits beings of our stature.
Okay. Right, okay, so they're trying to make themselves be gods. I see, that's the problem.
I am a dark elf, a child of Morrowind.
That's the dark elf.
Her way. Anger and despair almost overwhelmed me, until Nocturnal reached out to comfort me. The Night Mistress filled me with new purpose, and gave me something greater than myself to believe in. While it's true that the court consists primarily of high elves, who believe their birthright is the key to godhood, I am not so naive. Nocturnal selected me as her Earl. She taught me that loyalty is the path to ascension, and my loyalty is strong.
Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, we gotta go back.
Tell the Right Master, it's a spell of retrieval.
I've re-established my connection to the rune. Tell me what Nocturnal's Earl said to you. I can't believe Nocturnal's Earl interfered like that. We're supposed to be allies. Why would she want to stop me from reading that ancient inscription? A spell. Interesting. And somehow connected to the Right Master's forgotten hiding place. I wonder why Nocturnal decided to share this information. She isn't usually the most forthcoming of the court's esteemed princes.
Yeah, you're quite right, Suckerhurst. If someone says true peace, yeah, they usually have lost their mind. Yes, it usually means, yeah, peace all under my rule. No other rule, you know, as I want it to be, not what anyone else wants it to be. That never works. And yes, it's very appropriate for getting the High Elves involved in it, because that's the kind of thing the High Elves would look into.
Right. I told them to interrupt my research before I could unravel an ancient and powerful language. Look, you should come back to Kapora Tower now. The Right Master wants to hear everything my associate shared with you. And frankly, so do I.
Okay.
I just wish I could have spent a few moments studying that inscription.
Okay, so now I've got to get back out of here. Well, we've got to go back to the tower, so there's no actual reason for me to actually not just teleport out of here, really. So let's just teleport straight to Artaeum. Actually, we could do that. And use the Way Shrine. It's only 90 gold. Saves us having to fight our way back out again to the entrance. We've done everything else we need to do in here, I think, so we can just go straight back over. That's a lovely picture of Artaeum and the tower. I've taken a few screenshots over the last couple of days, done some alterations and everything else. I'll be sharing those out on Twitter still as well in the next day or two, I'd imagine. And through the Discord channel as well. I'll stick in there as well. I see Voladan was saying something earlier. Just got a substitute. Yeah, okay. So Voladan was still trying to plug away at getting his trial going on Sunday this week. There's 2 spaces left. We need an off-tank and 1 more DD, and then we have enough people for the raid to go ahead, or the trial to go ahead anyway. That's pretty cool. So I'm more than happy to continue on tanking. We just need to find another tank just to be the off-tank. And yes, I say, I think there's someone else needs to be in there as another direct damage as well, and then we should be alright. Where are we going? We're going into here. No, we're going... Yes, we are going into... We're not going down into the tower below. So into the portal. Through loading screens. There we go. Right, and need to talk to someone in that room at the back there. That's where they are. Sorry, just trying to work out where they always are. They always seem to keep moving around between different rooms, never in the same place. Into here.
Leandra, you should have consulted me beforehand.
She saw an opportunity and she took it, Tychesis.
Silence, Lathan. Need I put you in chains to remind you of your status here?
I'm sorry, Right Master. We should have asked permission. It won't happen again.
Okay.
This escapade of yours could have been disastrous. What were you and Oriandra thinking, trusting Lathan to help us translate the ancient language? Now nothing you discovered can be trusted. We're back to square one. I observed what I could through Lathan's connection, but it seems to me that the Court of Bedlam is just trying to confuse us. What do you think? Should we trust Nocturnal's Earl or not?
Yeah, good question. I think we need to be cautious. Wouldn't take anything the Court of Bedlam says, or we could say, well, we could trust them. These both want to find it as well. But yeah, I'd say we need to be cautious.
We're no better off than we were. Except now we have the Golden Knight. Let's proceed and hope for the best. Perhaps I'll remember more after we use the portal. Go outside and retrieve Darien, then meet me in the Dreaming Cave. No matter whether Nocturnal's Earl spoke truth or lies, we need to recover the heart of transparent law. I'm sure I hid it somewhere beyond the Daedric barrier. Was there anything else before you go and check on Darien? I remember I tried to resist the Sea Sloat's compulsion and was able to maintain a sliver of control. But as for a revelation spell, where would I acquire something in such an obscure language? And whose voice do I hear echoing in my mind? I remember using what control I still possessed to foil Katora's plans. I recall forging a bargain with someone I have no memory of. I remember that it was the only way to assure the heart's safety. That, my friend, would be a mistake. Summerset's ancient defenses have withered since the transparent law crystal was broken and the heart removed. Every moment the crystal tower remains incomplete, another protection falls away. I'm sure that it is. But in that certainty, we gain an advantage. You'll be at my side when we locate the heart, and you'll be there to help me defend it from the Court of Bedlam and their princes.
Okay, so we know we're walking into a trap. Therefore, it doesn't make it a trap. Surely. But no. Okay, well, I was saying that's using a bit of Farn logic, isn't it? Abnar Farn says something about that back in the Cold Harbor main quest lines. That it's only a trap if you don't know about it. And if you assume everything's a trap, then it's not. Nothing's a trap. Right, okay, let's drop down. We're going to see if we can find Darien and drag him along. He's somewhere over here, apparently. Oh, just outside. Let's bring the horse. Okay, off we go down over to here and around to the corner. And is that a... Oh, that is, yeah, it's a pewter seam. I really need to get on this character at least level 2 jewelry crafting, just so I can actually spot those a bit easier when I come to them.
They're just gone.
I've always healed fast, Val. I can call you Val, right? Give me a moment. I'd like to chat with our friend.
And there we are.
Then go to the Dreaming Cave. The Right Master's ready to begin.
Okay, let's talk to Darien then.
I wanted to thank you again for getting me out of Mephalah's realm. Wasn't anything like I originally imagined. Oh, and I wanted to let you know that I was able to repair the Dawnbreaker. The sword's power should allow us to breach the barrier. No thanks to the Psijic healers. I thought they were gonna slice me open to try to figure out what makes me... well, me. I'm glad you stopped by, though. I wanted to talk to you. In private. This might sound like a strange question. In fact, depending on how you answer it, it is a strange question. Do you remember me? I'm not talking about here in Summerset. I mean, from someplace else.
Yeah, well, this character is a brand new character. I imagine there'll probably be more options if you've got other characters when you're coming through here. But this is a brand new character and hasn't met Darien at other points. I'm guessing that's what's relating to that. Oh, dear, Kitten's just saying on there that we missed a visitor. One of our next door chihuahuas just broke into our garden. Yeah, she's very lucky Jasmine didn't see her. Yeah, she would have gone nuts over that. Some of you might be aware, I've said it before, next door's chihuahuas and our dogs aren't getting on at the moment. That they got new chihuahuas about a month or so ago, and they literally just yap all the time they see our dogs in the garden, which then gets our dogs then responding. Our dogs are a bit bigger, and yeah, they just don't seem to get on and like each other. Apparently one of them's managed to break into our garden. Great. That would have gone good. Yeah, good job Jasmine didn't see it, because Jasmine really hasn't taken a shy to him. Oh, sorry, yeah, let's crack on with this with Darien then, a second.
You don't remember me? I was afraid of that. Meridia told me that time worked differently in Oblivion, but I didn't believe her. What's happened to me hasn't happened to you yet. That doesn't matter now. What matters is I found you.
So yeah, that's how they're explaining it. Time is working differently between the two realms. So yeah, so if you do the storyline in a different order, it works differently.
Meridia told me about the triad of Daedric princes, and she told me about you. Even sent me to help you defeat them. Of course, she conveniently forgot to tell me how to do that, and she stopped responding to my requests. Has me a little worried. Not everyone gets a choice about the battles they fight. My prince, she's all right, but she's not big on free will. I wanted you to know that you aren't beholden to a higher power. You can decide what you want to fight for. Fixing the Dawnbreaker was surprisingly easy, by the way, especially considering that I had never repaired a Daedric artifact before.
Fair enough.
Questions? Not like a test or anything. That's right. Test is getting a rash. But sure, yeah, what would you like to know? I wish I knew the answer to that. I remember my father well enough. He was a Breton, but I never met my mother. In fact, now that I think about it, my entire childhood is kind of a blur. I never questioned that. Not really sure why. Meridia only ever told me I was her vessel. I can't say I remember volunteering for that job, though. I have her magic inside me. I've had it all my life. I can feel it. But why? I have so many questions. Who I am, what I am, why the amazing good looks and roguish charm if I'm just here to stomp on Meridia's enemies. I mean, I guess if I was a prince, I'd want a dashing champion, so I can't blame her for that. Hey, I got stabbed a bunch, remember? You can't examine battle wounds with your armor on. Besides, this sea air is good for the skin. Ask anyone.
You got the choices there. Yeah, you keep your clothes on.
Ouch, that hurts. I've worked hard for this body, you know. Well, I think I did. My memories have been hazy of late.
We'll have to, on another character, check out what the other option is there when you do that, and see what he says if you do the persuade on him. Depending on your character, I suppose, and what their relation is with Darian throughout the whole storylines there. Right, okay, let's head on down. And into here. I'm sure I know which option Kitten would probably go right into there at that point. She likes Darian. Okay, around to here. Have a look, and we still have Nocturne's shadows blocking the portal.
We're as prepared as we can be without knowing exactly where this pathway leads. I've even set wards that will help protect me from the Daedric princes. Remember though, our primary goal is to recover the heart of transparent law. The Golden Knight must wield the reforged Dawnbreaker to breach the barrier. Then we simply step through the portal and see where it takes us. I expect we may call upon your fighting skills before all is said and done. Are you ready to proceed?
Yeah, go for it. Now this
Darian,
control...
deal with this barrier, if you please.
My pleasure.
The way is open. Let's go.
Yeah, if I could see it. Yeah, there we are. Cool. Now this control console you see here, that is also available as a furnishing item through the achievement furnisher in Eleanor. I think I saw it yesterday when we were going through it. So once we've gone through these storylines, I need gone through today as well. I'll need to have a check and see what new furnishing items I might be able to pick up and purchase and use at some point throughout. But at the moment, let's pop into We are going to Evergloom. Oh, great! So back to Nocturne's wonderful place. Yes, I know this place.
I'll be all right, Malzahn.
Different map,
Manipulating
but
the Dreaming Cave always exhausts me.
We'll take it slow. Let the others clear the path for us.
I expected the pathway to lead to some obscure corner of oblivion, but this is Nocturnal's realm. I wish I could remember what compelled me to hide the heart here. The heart is here, I'm positive. Now that I think about it, this location has a familiar feel. I've been here before. I just need to remember where I placed the stolen crystal. Take Darian and scout the path ahead. Look for any signs that might indicate where I hid the heart. Malzahn will assist me and we'll follow behind you. As much as it pains me to admit, my many years are finally catching up with me.
Okay,
Be
so
prepared for anything. This is Nocturnal's realm.
right. Now they've changed the shrikes. Well, for one, they've given them a little bit more clothes. Well, some of them a bit more clothes by the looks of it. Yeah, so what is Darian doing? He's just standing there. What's happened to my feed? Nothing's happened to my feed as far as I'm aware. Am I still not transmitting? I've just had a whisper from Kitten saying what's happened to the feed. What do you mean? What has happened to the feed? Just see what's coming through a second. It's apparently there might be an issue, so that's alright. Sometimes that happens, so we'll find out what's going on there a second. Could be, is it just the chat feeds cut out, or right, take this down, we'll go around here, running around Nocturne.
Nocturnal's minions aren't exactly modest, are they? Not that I'm complaining.
Yes, Darian. There'd be many comments about that. Right, okay, let's do that. So we're level 21. Yes, but you're having to kill them as well, Darian, remember? Right, okay. Just leveled up. It's still running on mine, yes. According to Kitten, it's frozen up on her PC, but it's still running on my PC, the feed. How about you, Zuckerhouse? Can you still see the feed at the moment? Is it just the feed, or is it the feed or the stream? That's the question. Chat feed or the stream? My stream is still running. I'll just check in here. Just quick test in the chat. Can people see this? Just to see if that's coming through. Claim rewards. We'll have some embroidery. There we are. Always running out of embroidery, so there we are. Well, not running out, but it's something I always use as clothing works. Clothing side of things. And we'll run around here. Kill these things here. They are drawing on a lot of their recent storyline as of late. So this is all stuff that came from Clockwork, though. Yeah, they've added bits to the models as well. So they haven't just grubbed the models, but they've done a little bit more to them as well where they can, which is kind of good by the looks of it. Upgrades are always good. Right, okay. I should check where I'm heading towards. Oh, you're straight ahead. Right, okay. Let's take out this one. Okay, yeah, my feed is still running at the moment there in the corner, so should be running okay for people, but we shall see. See what people coming back, because I'm still getting stuff through. Maybe it's the chat shut down. Ah, she can see me now, but no sound. Okay, that's a bit odd. Definitely transmitting sound.
Just talk. You heard that right.
Okay, and I've seen her message come through as well. Definitely transmitting sound. In fact, I can just double check that a moment. Yes, definitely transmitting sound and coming through on mine. So you can see that repeated echo he just had a minute ago. That's just me testing the sound coming through by just listening to the stream my end as well.
The crows serve as Nocturnal's eyes. She watches us through these annoying little creatures. There's nothing to do about it except to keep moving forward until we find the hiding place. I remember carrying the heart of transparent law along this path and up toward the mountain above. I remember Nocturnal's creatures moved aside to let me pass. Obviously, they aren't as accommodating as last time.
God, I look happy in there, don't I? You see my face in there, like looking. That's one of the problems with having a webcam on and everything else like that. You could be just sitting there, just like concentrating on the game, and then you look over and you're like, oh, I just look miserable as sin. That's not the case at all. I'm enjoying myself. It's just like, yeah. So I do apologise if I ever look like I'm going. It's not. I'm probably just concentrating on what's going on the screen. Right, should we keep going?
I don't see any alternative. Do you? Perhaps more memories from when I was last here will return as we continue along the path.
Okay, so let's crack on. Oh, no, I'm going the wrong way now, so we need to go this way. Gang, it feels really humid today. I'm feeling very sort of a little bit hot and sweltery at the moment. Maybe invest in some aircon or something in here, I think, at some point. Right, where are we heading? Further up the path. So we could take either path there. Let's just take out this one. Take out these shrikes. Yeah, Zucker House, if you're still in stream a second, if you can just either just drop us a message or something, let us know if you're having any problems at all. Kitten says she's having problems, but I've tested the stream from my side and there's nothing coming. Doesn't seem to be any problems from my side. I can go into the stream and I can see the stream fine, I can hear the sound coming through okay. Take out these people. There we are, die. Who's that ahead? Someone else, he's fighting Darian, I see. Take out the Shrike. Oh, she's fighting Darian. Okay, cool. Head on through. A couple of ghosts. Take the ghosts out. Yeah, don't seem to be getting an answer there, Kitten, so I don't know if everyone else is having a problem. Oh, I should say, I am asking in chat. On feed. No response. Ah, Zucker was away. That's why. Ah, sorry, Zucker House. I didn't realise you were away for a second there. Yeah, we've had a little bit of a problem with. Well, Kitten's having a problem with the feed. She wanted to know if you can still hear us and see us. Yeah, still working fine for you. Alright, so it must be on Kitten's end then. I would suggest closing your browser then, Kitten, and reloading Twitch. See if that helps at all. Oh, hang on. She's not going to be able to hear me. She said she's got no sound. Why am I saying? I'm going to have to type that in a second in the channel. Second. Right, okay. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just kill that Ray for Crows. Let's pop in there. Possibly try closing the browser and reloading the browser and Twitch. Okay, so hopefully that'll help her out a bit there. A second, as we can carry on the pathway here to find out what's going on with something. Oh,
couldn't resist the sea sload, not on his own. Ah!
What nonsense is this?
He doesn't remember. So desperate he was, he leaped at our mistress's offer. Ah!
Speak plainly, crows. Come back here.
Ichesis, calm down. Their words mean nothing.
This is getting stranger and stranger.
so he took an offer from Nocturne. It's come back now for you. Excellent. Glad it's happened. It's come back through to you there, Kitten. Not sure what was going on there. Obviously some sort of sound issues coming through, but that's fine. That's no problems. Let's talk to the right master. See what he's got going for him.
Their words stir the echoes in my mind. I remember fighting the sea sloat's compulsion with every fiber of my being, and I was losing. I remember searching for something, anything, to keep me from giving Keturah the heart. I remember Nocturnal appearing before me, offering to help me hide the heart away in a place that no one would ever find it. Then, let's keep going. Clear the path ahead while I try to...
Now that's really weird. That Nocturne is then trying to help hide it away, even though she is one of the three of the Court of Bedlam. So is she not quite as committed as maybe the other two Daedric princes are? Mephala and Havaka's file. Good to see we've got the crows turning up though. Yes, saw your previous message about the dogs as well. I was talking about it there earlier about what was going on there. So is everything okay now? Has the Chihuahua gone back to its own garden? And do we know how it got through, where it squeezed through? Because we might have to block that up then. Right, okay. Just going to hit these. Take these guys out. Come on. Die, die, die. And that one's dead as well. Cool. Excellent. So they're all down. And we are carrying on. I wonder if we'll see more of the crows. Yeah, more of the shrikes. It's a good question here, though, about what we do. Why is Nocturne now turning against the court? But like I said earlier, I think Nocturne, if I remember rightly, she helps out the Thieves Guild, when she's like the patron of the Thieves Guild, even though they say they have no patron. In Skyrim, we find out that. So maybe she's not all evil.
Remember this.
Jesus, what are you saying?
I'm saying I remember taking the heart through that portal.
Okay.
With every step along this path, my memory grew clearer. This portal, it leads to where I had my fateful meeting with Nocturnal, where she offered to aid me in my struggle against the sea sloat Katora. Nocturnal offered me a spell that would hide the heart from everyone. The sea sloat, Nocturnal, even from me. As soon as I hid it away, my memory of even possessing the crystal faded like a distant dream. I assume so. Some of the details still elude me. I remember entering the portal with the heart, then returning here without it in my hands. Since I cast the spell with those ancient words, only I can use it again to unseal the hiding place. My preparations included numerous wards of protection. They should allow me to resist even the magic of a Daedric prince, at least for a short amount of time. Through the portal, I remember an ancient ruin. Head for that, and we'll meet you there.
This is very odd. So Nocturnal even allowed it to be hidden from herself. That's odd. Ah, right, she squeezed through the gaps there on that little bit up there. That's cool, he's boarded it up. Awesome. So when did that happen? Was that a couple of hours ago or something, was it then? Or was that why Poppy was growling in here as well? I heard Poppy growling through the door. Okay, so let's go up and find this mountaintop. I am still very curious as to what's going on. Why Nocturnal made this offer when they were after it herself in the first place for the Court of the Bedlam? Let's have a look. There's Nocturne. Okay, we get it, crows.
I remember the words, but I don't know exactly what they mean. Once I begin the spell, be ready for anything. My friends, the heart of transparent law will soon be back in our hands.
I want that statue.
Heart, reveal yourself. Ganoro Ferin.
Your chest is glowing.
Ijavil. Of course. I put the heart inside myself. It's the perfect hiding place.
Look, Mephala. The mortal hid the heart inside his own body. How clever.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
And Clavicus Vile. This could be bad.
But why did Nocturnal keep this from us? No matter. I'll take the crystal now, right, Master?
Uh-oh.
My wards shall protect me.
Impressive for a mortal. But the wards won't hold long against our power.
Oh, no.
And I'll use the sword's power.
So we got two of the Daedric princes have just shown up in a third Daedric prince's realm. So that's Clavicus Vile up there and Mephala fighting over the right master of the Sigic Order.
Stop struggling, mortal. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Alright, let's take out these. Right.
Just hold on.
See, I'm supposed to be fighting down here, but I want to see what's going on up there as well at the same time. What's going on with the Daedric princes now that they've just shown up? Take this one out. It's cool. Clovica's file's alright. I prefer his dog. I liked Nocturne in Skyrim though. She was cool. Right, okay. Is that enough, or we got more?
I'll do this myself. Dawnbreaker, go forth.
Okay, let's take out the Ogrim. That one. That one. Fighting against all of these. So what's all this glowing stuff? Is this stuff that Darian's doing, or?
Hold still, mortal, and I'll make this quick.
Oh, come on.
Tell me when to unleash Dawnbreaker's power.
Well, any time now will be fine. Oh, yeah. Ah, right, I see. It's like a synergy attack, is it? Okay. Still gotta kill things.
Val, promise me you'll lead it.
Don't even say it, Ikesis. Just keep fighting.
Right. How many of these have I got to kill?
Just give the command.
You won't use it anytime. You know, just... but it kills loads of Daedra, but it doesn't kill those Daedra, the ones that we really need to kill, which is the two that's standing up there. Or at least banish them and defeat them.
Carry me apart. Mephala, stop that! I've got him. Wait, what's the?
Nocturnal, how dare you
Oh,
here?
and now Nocturnal's here.
Get out of my realm, princess. You are no longer welcome. The heart belongs to me. We made a deal, didn't we, mortal?
Uh-oh.
I did what I had to. I hid the heart, even from you. The only way to retrieve it is to kill me.
Very well. I accept those terms. No!
We need to go now.
Oh. And now Nocturne's got it.
Command me and I'll use the sword's power.
Right, okay. Got him.
Right, Master. Damn it. Hang on. I'll get us out of here.
Dawnbreaker will protect us. I hope.
Meridia's vessel. You have no power here.
I'll show you power, you monster.
The sword of light. I'll keep that.
My sword! I just fixed that!
Oh, no.
Heart is mine, and soon the crystal tower will belong to me. I no longer need Mephala or Vile.
Hold on. I'm getting us out of here.
Okay, that was a bit mental. So we ended up dealing with 3 Daedric princes then, all suddenly turning up. It's not their minions or some lieutenants, it's the 3 Daedric princes themselves who stood there all around there fighting over the right master of the City Order. This is a problem.
Right, Master. Nocturnal killed him. We couldn't stop her.
No. That's not possible.
Does that mean she's turned her back on, though, on the Quarterbed Lamb?
This doesn't make any sense. What happened to the Right Master? I don't believe it. The Right Master, Ikesis, he's the best of us. Besides, I thought only he could reveal the heart's hidden location. I knew he was remembering things, but I had no idea he was so desperate. To make a deal with a Daedric prince, even to foil the sea slode, that was just foolish. In retrospect, though, I might have done the same. How do we beat the Triad now? Nocturnal betrayed the other princes? That's rather typical from what I've read. Without the heart, without the Right Master, what are we supposed to do now? I'm not sure there is another way. With the heart of transparent law, Nocturnal can control the Crystal Tower. And with the Crystal Tower, she can... well, I'm not not sure why she wants the tower. We'll need to consult a few experts about that.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, what's that? We get a new outfit style, Sigic Warden Gauntlets. So that's something that can be applied in a outfit station. So tuned to the Sigics to the life force of the wood elves called the Green. These gauntlets are said to help the wearer focus nature-based magic and restoration spells acquired by completing the quest Lost in Translation. So that's new. So they're actually doing a lot more of these outfit styles coming through as well. That's quite cool. Yeah, that's an awesome stuff that we're picking up there. So awesome.
Grief does us no good unless we use it to focus our commitment. We need to rally our forces. It's time to turn this Daedric tide before the waters of oblivion overwhelm us. Thankfully, Sotha Seal returned while you traveled the Dreaming Cave. Sotha Seal said he had information meant only for Rightmaster Achesis' ears. He asked me to send the Rightmaster to see him when he returned from traveling the Dreaming Cave.
Oh dear. Okay, so someone needs to tell Sotha Seal.
We also need to convince Sotha Seal to share the news he brought with us. But without the Rightmaster, he may decide to simply depart. Like all the members of the Dark Elf Tribunal, he can be very enigmatic. Maybe you should talk to him.
Okay, yes, we've got to go and convince Sotha Seal to discuss things with us. He's not going to be happy the Rightmaster is dead, is he really? Considering they were basically friends. Then again, Sotha Seal is quite neutral in his emotion and attitudes, so he might be alright. So we'll go find him up there. Okay, and then through to here. So he's up in the study, was he? Ah, yeah, in his own study. Of course, that would make sense, wouldn't it? There we are.
How unusual. The Sigics know better than to disturb me in my private study. And the Rightmaster has kept me waiting for an inordinate amount of time. That leads me to a single conclusion. The Rightmaster has not returned from the Dreaming Cave. That is unfortunate. I enjoyed my infrequent talks with Achesis. Ah, well. Now, if you don't mind, I have preparations to make before I take my leave. I am and I did. But the Rightmaster is no longer in a position to receive that information. Now, once again, I ask. A demand? Interesting. Then hear my words. Nocturnal stole a secret I thought well hidden. I developed a technique for utilizing life energy as a source of power. I suspect she will use that technique to amplify the Crystal Tower.
Oh, that's not good.
The Crystal Tower exists on multiple planes of reality simultaneously and possesses capabilities we do not fully understand. We must assume that Nocturnal's options are infinite. I suggest you find Valcerin and inform
Helpful.
her of this development.
Okay.
I find it hard to believe that Nocturnal, Mephala and Vile worked together for as long as they did. Daedric princes aren't known for their willingness to share. With the heart, Nocturnal moves one step closer to gaining control of the tower. Transparent law. The crystal at the top of the Crystal Tower anchors its metaphysical structure to all realities. With the heart, she can restore the crystal, utilize its capabilities, and make herself master of the tower. The tower straddles every reality. Its true purpose remains lost to time, but I theorize it was created as a watchtower of sorts, a doorway to everywhere. It stands to reason, then, that the tower is the key to omnipresence.
Okay.
Imagine a Daedric prince who can exert influence throughout the multiverse at the exact same moment in time. Nocturnal could become infinite. If she accomplishes that, then her power would multiply accordingly. She would be without limits.
Okay, that's not good. And Clavicus Vile and Mephala are not going to be too happy either with Nocturne betraying
I need
them.
to go to Valcerin's study right now.
There's always a problem in the middle of this quest line. It's always something that's like, oh, that's another level again of trouble and problems. Let's go and deal with this.
Balsarin, stop! You're going to kill him! Fine. Let our friend finish the interrogation.
This is ridiculous. I had no wish to see Ikesis harmed. He was my friend. He tried to save my daughter. If my wife wants a battle, though, tell her I'm ready to oblige. What are you talking about? Nocturnal, Nathala, and Clavicus Vile are partners in this. That's why our 3 sects formed the Court of Bedlam. 3 Daedric princes working together to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
No, that can't be right. Why would she betray the Triad like that? Unless... You must let me leave, Artaeum. I need to contact my prince. Look, you have to let me return to Summerset and warn my prince. Let me go, and I'll convince Nathala to help you. You're going to need my prince if you really plan to take on Nocturnal and the Crystal Tower. Consider it a necessary alliance.
Okay.
Do we really need to go over this again? Nathala and the Triad sought places of power, the Clockwork City, the Crystal Tower, anything they could use to change the rules of reality and remake the world. They wanted to make things better. I still only have your word that my prince has been betrayed. But I'll play along. Daedric princes aren't used to working together. If Nocturnal acquired the heart of transparent law, I could see how she might then decide to go her own way. I was under the assumption that the Triad needed to work together to take control of the Crystal Tower. That was always my understanding. To attempt this on her own, Nocturnal must have found another source of power. The Crystal Tower has its own protections, though we know those have been weakened with the removal of the heart of transparent law. Still, we tried to acquire the Resolute Diamonds, the Sapiarch's keys to the tower. I didn't say that. Nocturnal has the heart, and her power as a Daedric prince. It won't be easy, but she'll be able to enter the Crystal Tower. You, on the other hand, will need help. Which brings me back to my offer. Make an alliance with my prince.
Oh, no.
What Court of Bedlam? You dealt with Clavicus Vile's Earl, and I'm your prisoner. The court is in shambles, just like the Triad, if what you say is to be believed. But beware Nocturnal's champion. Her Earl won't fall as easily as Tilcaller or I.
Right.
Lathan is a shell of the man I fell in love with. We can't trust anything he says. No, we have to deal with this ourselves. And the key is reaching the Crystal Tower before Nocturnal can accomplish a similar feat. Just another horrible bit of news in an otherwise horrible situation. All the more reason for us to get to the Crystal Tower. Last I heard, the Sapiarchs were attempting to rapidly attune 2 new tower sentinels. We need to see if they succeeded. Likely at the Crystal Tower Gatehouse, northeast of Lillandril. The ritual usually requires a full year and a day to complete, but the Sapiarchs reluctantly agreed to try to speed up the process. We should head out immediately. Oriandra, tell Darian to meet us at the Crystal Tower Gatehouse, and keep an eye on Lathan while we're gone.
Alright, okay. So we now... have a bit more of a situation. Nocturne has nicked that heart. So we need to get out of there and get this sorted, I think. So where are we going now? Have I got a map indicator here, or is it... it's saying I've got to go back. And there's something to talk to someone over there as well, so we'll come back to that bit later. And we'll just go to the way shrine and see if we can get to this crystal tower where we got to go to. Jump to Artaeum and down into Tamriel and onto Summerset. Let's have a look, see if I can see where our objective is taking us. It's taking us right next to this way shrine, so handy. We'll just jump to that way shrine then. Good job that yesterday I ran around with Voladan and got a load of way shrines and public dungeons and stuff like that, so that's all good news. We'll head on over. So where is this crystal tower anyway? I've never seen. It's that big glowing thing up there, is it? So climb the way.
Tell Raz what's happening at the crystal tower now.
Climb the watchtower and see for yourself.
Why did you tell him that?
His teeth were very sharp, Dumbledore.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go and have find Raz a second. He's obviously not happy. Yeah, what's happening is that Nocturne is taking over. Okay, entrance up there. Up into the turret there.
The crystal tower isn't supposed to do that, yes?
The tower started glowing right before you arrived.
That's not good. Won't post that screenshot up straight away, but yeah, because that's a bit of a spoiler screenshot, but yeah, that's the crystal tower being attacked, isn't it?
Raz was nearby when he heard that the Sapiarchs were up to something at the crystal tower. This one didn't expect the tower to start glowing. I hope this is the work of the Sijiks, yes? No, this is something worse. Raz feels it in his paws. Daedric Princess. Raz hates those things. This one supposes that if Nocturnal takes control of the crystal tower, that would be bad for Summerset, yes?
Not just Summerset.
So that would be a yes on the bad for Summerset question. Infinite. A number so big it makes Raz's head swim just trying to imagine it. So what should we do about this? You have a plan to save the day, yes? So that is what the Sapiarchs are doing at the gatehouse. Raz should have known. Magic makes this one's first stand on end. Alright, let's go to the gatehouse and see how the Sapiarchs are coming along before something else happens to the tower.
The tower! What's happening?
Oh.
Raz thinks this is bad.
I think it's bad.
My friend, to the gatehouse!
No, I want screenshots first. Photos. You don't do pretty things like that, like make all sorts of strange lightning around a tower and not want and like glowing, falling things, and not make me want to take a screenshot. Okay, right, okay. Yes, photos first, then we go and deal with the bad guys. Run on down the stairs here. This is not a good situation. We need to sort this out and sort Nocturne out as well. So head on up here. We've got there's a book, Irene, the Foreseen Queen. Okay, so that's a new law book. We'll take that one. And there's some shrines. Take these out. So I guess I'm fighting my way up the tower. And you, take you out. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Take this one out. And that one. Okay. And head on up. Okay.
Keep trying. We need to open these gates.
Great.
Time is running out. The Sapiarchs still haven't completed their ritual, and now Nocturnal has launched an attack against them. I sent Darien and Razumdar to defend the Sapiarchs, but the Daedra keep on coming. I'll stay here and try to assist with the ritual. You go and help Darien and Razumdar. We need to buy the Sapiarchs enough time to attune themselves to the Diamond Keys. While the Sapiarchs here work to attune themselves to the Resolute Diamonds, Other Sapiots perform their parts of the ritual at the north and south platforms. Nocturnal has sent Daedra to disrupt the ritual platforms. You need to stop them.
Right, yes, we do. So, where are we? Here we are. So,
Stay focused, Sapiarch. We'll deal with the
he's fine. He's on our side. Oh, right, okay. So that's that crystal type thing. Okay. That's quite cool. Check out these. It's an awesome little amphitheatre area. Or hallway. Circular hallway here. So you got the Wraith of Crows. Haven't I killed enough of these already?
Go. I'll finish up here.
Right, okay. Southern platform then. So we've got Raz and Darian on our sides then.
Finish the ritual. We will keep you safe.
Take out these. These ones. Cool. And this. Okay, let's go check up on them. Right. Up on the platform.
The energy. Something feels wrong.
No! I think it's working! Ah! Damn it, no!
Ah, great.
That was unexpected, yes.
The Sapiarchs are dead. Now what do we do?
Yeah, that's not a good start.
I knew this wasn't going to work. Speeding up the Sapiarch ritual was a long shot at best. We should have had the Conclave working on a solution all along. The Psijics could have figured out how to attune the Resolute Diamonds. You're right. Even without the Right Master, we can still do this. I can take the Resolute Diamonds and return to Artaeum immediately. But, well, I'm kind of at a loss as to what we should do next.
It's a good question, actually. Do we really want to seek help from Mefela and Clavicus Vile to try and break open the tower after Nocturne have betrayed them? Or do we want to get the Psijics to work it out and figure out how to use the diamond keys? Well, this isn't really an evilish sort of character I'm playing at the moment, so let's do this one.
I'll take the diamonds to Artaeum and get the Conclave working on them immediately. Meanwhile, I need you to go to Alinor and warn the Proxy Queen. She has to make sure Summerset is prepared for the worst, just in case.
Okay, let's go and warn the Proxy Queen.
Gather the diamond keys. The Psijic Order will do what the Sapiarchs could not.
No, I'm done with the Psijic Order. Too many deaths, not enough action.
Raz will meet our friend in Alinor. You two do what you must.
Okay. So Darian's going to wander off and do other things for Meridia, I assume. He's got a little upset with the Psijic Order. Yes, Razandar is... Yeah, we've got all these crows around as well, so... yeah, she's got her eyes around, hasn't she, Nocturne? She's got this crystal tower wrapped up under her little thumb at the moment. It's not a good thing. Jump over and go to Alinor. We've got to go meet him in Alinor. Where is Alinor? There it is. Where are we meeting him? In the best place possible, in the pub. Excellent. Cool, we can head there. Yes, I think I would need a beer too after this scenario and situation. Right. We go this way and down to the left. And then take this path over to the right.
A request from the Office of Divine Prosecution.
And the pub should be just down here, which is also where I've got my inn room as well. So I have a room in this pub. But he's not in the pub, by the looks of it, he's just outside the pub, maybe. Yeah, he's just on the corner here. Look at that. Okay.
This one has seen many bizarre things working as an Eye of the Queen, but this may take the moon sugar cake. A strange dog walked up and spoke to Raz.
Oh no. We know who that is.
That is what Raz said. A dog. It spoke words as clear as day. It gave me a message to give to you. The dog said you should meet it in the gardens because it had something important to tell you. Yes, Raz will go warn the Proxy Queen. That would be for the best. Just be careful, my friend. This one does not trust dogs, especially ones that talk. Talking animals. So unnatural, yes.
Brilliant. Okay, right, so where is Barnabas then? Oh, Barbarous. Where has he gone to? Very obvious who that dog is, isn't it? Let's be fair. Clavicut's Vial's faithful hound. Wherever he's gone to. There he is.
Follow me.
Okay. Where's he taking us? A bit of a ride around the city by the looks of it. Oh.
It's me, Barbas.
I'll say Barbas, yeah.
Wasn't that fun? Exercise is good for the digestion after all. Besides, I find that people look at me strangely whenever I start chatting in public. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to tell you that my master wants to have words with you. Where do you live? Under a rock? Everybody knows that Barbas is the Hound of Clavicus Vile. Look, I was glad to come find you and get out of the house, as it were. Vile's fuming about how Nocturnal betrayed him. He just hates getting embarrassed. Probably wants to make some kind of a deal. That's his bread and butter, you know. Look, it's no skin off my nose, but it seems to me that Nocturnal irritated you even more when she evaporated your friend and took the Crystal Tower's heart. Head into the caves just north of the city. He told me he'd wait there, but not to take too long. Like I said, he's still a little upset about the Triad breaking up and all that. My master has been livid since Nocturnal betrayed him. That's why I've been keeping my distance. Do me a favor and try not to make him any more irritated when you talk to him. I'd hate to see something bad happen to you. Oh wait, no I wouldn't. What? You never heard of the Daedric Prince of Bargains? The ruler of the Fields of Regret and the Lord of Tricks and Wishes? Well, don't tell him that. He's upset enough as it is. He had such high hopes until Nocturnal betrayed their partnership. I'm Barbas. Sure, I may look like a talking dog, but I'm actually a talking dog. I'm my master's faithful hound and servant, although I have a tendency to annoy my prince. Not sure why that is. Anyway, this is just one of my favorite forms.
Okay, so yes, we gotta go and talk to the Prince of Bargains again after all of that. This is gonna be fun. Right, so where are we heading? It's supposed to be in the caves north of Alinor. So probably best to actually ride around through that way shrine, I think. So let's go and find the other way shrine we've got here in the city and head on over. Just around the corner, thankfully. That's all nice and easy and convenient. And then we've got to find a way up into the hills. So hopefully, what's that there? I'm not sure if this is going to work this way or whether we're going to have to find another route to get up here. The mountains around here are pretty mountainous. Hilly. Well, that's what mountains are meant for, I guess, to be mountainous, but we are needing to find a path. I don't think this is going to be it. This is just a few gardens, but nope. Let's try going this way. Let's see if we can find a way up there. Might have maybe needed the other way shrine just slightly further north and come down from the north onto it. I remember getting up there from behind the amphitheatre there, so that's possibly the best route to get up to this area. We'll find a way. We'll find a route. One way or another. So we're going to be passing over that. So if we go up here, can we get through here in front of this bit? Possibly a route through. That's good. And up and over. Palace there, still overlooking everything. This is just like you go up into the mountains and still the city is towering above you. It's cool. Deal with the dire wolf. There we are. Cool. Oh yeah, we're not far from it actually. Oh, chest. Grab that. See if there's anything new in it. Surprised to find an unlooted chest. Anything nice? No, not really. Okay, cool. But that's an unlooted chest. We'll take that anyway, nonetheless. Just a few extra things. Oh, is that a seam? Oh, it's high iron. I'll have it anyway. Alright, and oh, this would be the cave for Clavicus Vial there. The vaults of Heronor. Then so ashamed was Kin Lady Heronor by her transgression with King Orgnum that she forsook name, title and clan, banished all family and servants from the halls of her palace, and snuffed every candle and chandelier, and withdrew alone into her vaults. Okay. King Orgnum. Right. Let's have a look.
You can follow directions. My master's waiting for you deeper inside.
Okay, right. Where are we going? We've got to be this way. As long as he doesn't send any of his scaff in to attack us, we should be alright. Sort of a crossroads there, but yeah, we should be fine. There's like a little ancient ruins just behind the Alanor city itself. Okay. Like they couldn't see that from the windows up there. And then into the vaults. Oh, you're not gonna stop the scaffolding from attacking us then?
Please, Master! Mercy!
Yeah.
Even in death they serve. So, the Hound found you. Good. Let's discuss an arrangement, shall we? Don't let these crumbled husks trouble you. I needed to vent my frustrations, and my loyal followers were close at hand. Yes, I did. I assumed Barbas would have made that clear. I admire your persistence almost as much as I hate the fact that you constantly oppose me. Still, Nocturnal couldn't dispatch you, which indicates you may be useful to me after all. We have a common cause now, you and I. A common enemy. Nocturnal turned her back on our alliance. She betrayed the Triad. Worse, she betrayed me. Consider my next words carefully before you respond. I can grant you access to the Crystal Tower. You killed my Court of Bedlam, Earl. You dispatched our pet sea slow. I hate you, but I also respect you. And I need your help to gain vengeance against Nocturnal. So I ask you this. How could you not trust me? Isn't the enemy of my enemy my friend?
Unless it's a Daedric Prince. Zucker has saying, what kind of sets can you obtain in Summerset chests? Not sure, I haven't really checked it out. I did gain one set piece there. I'll have a look at it properly in a second then, when I finish talking to old Clavicus File here a second. We'll find out what's going on.
Upstairs, you'll find a key. With it, your Psijic friends can get you to my realm, where I can direct you to the Crystal Tower. Getting inside, though, for that, you'll need the Resolute Diamonds. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that. Haven't you learned anything? The Crystal Tower exists in all realms. In my realm, however, there is no gatehouse to block your way, just the tower's own defenses. And for that, unfortunately, you'll need the diamond keys. A problem, certainly. But one I'm sure you can overcome. Perhaps another prince will be willing to help you. I leave the details of that to you. Just remember this favor I have provided when you restore the tower and save your beloved nerd. I'm sure something of value will suggest itself when the time is right. I promise that whatever I ask for as compensation, it will not unduly cost you. Anyway, no more than you can afford. On that, you have my word.
Oh dear, that's not good. So we are actually having to make bargains with these Daedric princes. Okay, so let's go and find this weapon. There we go. It's the Gloom-Graced Battle Axe we got there. So we got the 5-set bonus. This increases your maximum health and healing percent gain. So Gloom-Grace, or the Grace of Gloom, seems to be a tanking set in that case. And when you take damage from a single target direct attack or ability, you have a 10% chance to become a living shadow, causing your light and heavy attacks to heal you. And gain major evasion for 5 seconds, increasing your dodge chances. Effect can occur every 15 seconds. That's a fairly alright ability. That's a proper tanking sort of style set there and everything else. I don't know if it's any more or less effective than some of the others that you can get. But we do need to get a key from upstairs here. So let's go up the stairs. And grab that one. Oh, there's a scaff in there. Let's take him out. That's alright. Only a scaffing. Obviously, Klafka's Val isn't too happy with him either. So we'll just take these out and oh, feel the regret.
Can you hear me? I have troubling news.
Oh no. Well, yeah, you've found me in the middle of a temple dedicated to Klafka's Val. So go on then, what's the troubling news?
The Golden Knight has taken matters into his own hands. He set Lathan free and returned with him to Summerset.
Shortly heading off to the supermarket before they're closing. Hopefully see you later. Yeah, no problem, Zuckerhouse. I'm probably only going to be on for a short while longer. It's nearly 6 o'clock now here in the UK, so I will probably log off sometime in the next hour or so. And then I'll go off and have some dinner and tea and stuff like that and pop back in later this evening. But at the moment, yeah, so I'm going to still carry on for a little bit longer. But thank you for popping by. It's very much appreciated that you've been there with us for most of the afternoon, even with some of the technical issues. That's always appreciated. Have a good evening, and hopefully catch you later.
Who knows what all that time in Meridia's realm did to Darian's mind? He couldn't have gotten off the island without Lathan's help. And Lathan needed his assistance to circumvent the wards placed upon him. I need you to find out what they're up to. I sense Darian in Summerset's northwest region, but Lathan's magic prevents me from identifying a more precise location. Please, I need your help. The Resolute Diamonds are proving more difficult to unravel than I imagined, and there's no one else. I'll find you as soon as the diamond keys are ready to use.
Okay. Yes. We are having problems with this. Is that where I'm going to be going? No, actually. It's not. Search for Darian and Lathan, but it's saying to direct me... Oh, that's a different... Ah, that takes me out that way. I see, so we've got to go back across. I'm upstairs. I need to go downstairs. I mean, I can grab through the bottom there. So if we hit down here... Oh, more scaffing. Take him out. Well, he was running away, but never mind. It's a scaffing. I don't mind taking him out. And that one. Let's take him out as well. And I should be able to just run free from here, then straight back out and go see if we can track down these guys up in the north. I'm going to have a feeling that we're going to have to deal with another Daedric Prince as well at the same time and make another deal with someone else, another bargain. I did not see this going the way it did. It's a very well written storyline, in fairness. I've quite enjoyed it so far and quite enjoyed this whole quest chain at the moment. So I'm not sure how much longer there is. Oh, there's a wisp there. Let's take him out. Not sure how much longer the quest line goes on for, but yeah, it's certainly been very enjoyable so far. I've had quite a good time with this so far, running through, doing the main quest lines in Summerset. Let's go and just pop through here. Yeah, I really think I could do some aircon in here at some point. Feeling very warm, very hot in here, especially with the PCs on as well. What was I doing? I didn't want to go in there. Tomorrow there should be the Barbarian Beauty Pack coming out, which should be quite cool. Looking forward to that. Where we're trying to have to look for it. Find northwestern. Search for Darian Lathian up there. Okay, no worries. Right, so if we head towards, there's a way shrine straight ahead here. Let's try to not upset the griffins. I don't like beating up the griffins. Heading across down here. I've seen someone's trying to sell the waterlogged Sijic recipe. However, they are bound items, so they're not able to sell them. Head on forward. What is that? Because people have mentioned that, the waterlogged Sijic recipe. So what's it do? Oh, additionally, fish may be drawn to you. Okay, so that's, I see. Increase your health and magicka. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's just something that's come up in one of the chat channels here. That's quite awesome. It's the waterlogged Sijic recipe, which is drops, I think, from fishing. But it increases your health and your magicka, but also will mean that it draws fish to you. So it makes fishing a bit easier. I could possibly do with that provisioning, but it is a bound item. I could possibly do with that myself, just for my characters going fishing and not wanting to have to deal with the fish. Just because I want to do the fishing quests, just they take forever to do. Absolutely forever. Right, okay. Where am I now? I'm up here. So the way shrine should be just around the corner that I'm looking for. Maybe a bit of a long way to go around to get to here, but I know it's going to work. So nearly up. And around over to here. So yeah, apparently that's dropped a few times for people. I've seen a few people talking about it.
One of the Nebarar could have summoned it.
Yeah, that's it. Just accuse the Nebarar of it.
Creature be.
Okay, they're up at that room. It's not. I thought he was near this one where we were at the Crystal Tower. So that's probably the closest way shrine to where we need to go to. Got to move that mic because I keep hitting it every single time. Every single time I'm on stream, I keep hitting the mic stand. It's not so much the mic stand; it's the pop guard that sits in front of it. There's Bissell guys over there's erupted off, but that's fine. We don't need to deal with that one. Let's go and head this way. And over the bridge. And there's another geyser over there active. So these geysers can be active simultaneously. I don't know if you've ever noticed with dolmens, they seem to trigger in order in Tamriel. One after the other. But these geysers, just seeing there, I looked to the south and I could see the geyser to the south there was active, and I just looked north and there's another geyser there to the north that seems to be active. So they do seem to actually just have their own individual timers rather than being on a linked timer where they go around in a circle. Because normally the chains aren't all active at the same time, usually. I might have got that wrong. I think it might be just the way people sometimes might just trigger them and activate them, but from what I've seen, they tend to go around in a circle. I am going to be passing that geyser, so I could probably call in and give it a quick shot. And I mean, we've already done a number of them. We've done every single one now, but it's only over here, so there's always the bonus of extra loot and stuff to come from it. I can see Nocturne stuff is still going on there in the thing. It seems to have a bit of a bug in its graphics as well, so that's a bit odd. Have they taken out the final boss? No, they're still fighting, so let's help them out. Keep it going, yeah. Yeah, it definitely seems to be some sort of bug on that graphic thing. See what it's trying to achieve. I did have a wonderful bug earlier. I went into the tavern in Ebonheart and the walls all vanished. The entire building decided just not to load. So I did post up screenshots earlier in the Discord channel for our guild. It just, you could see just all the characters and the land above it, but you couldn't actually see the inn itself. And you were just walking around in mid-air like you're in some sort of afterlife. Okay. Take out these and these. On the main boss. Yeah, we got him.
The Sea Slow's pearls belong to me now, and Summerset will fall.
Okay, so that's a different voice. So whose voice is that one? That sounds like the voice of maybe even Nocturne, because now we're at that stage where Nocturne's taken over, and the Katora, who was the voice that we kept hearing, is now gone. The voice has changed. How bizarre! That's really weird, but also appropriate, story appropriate. So, okay, which way are we going? Up here, right? Okay, it's up and around the corner. It just feels so slow running on the horse at the moment. Trying to go anywhere and just like plod along. Jump over here. Over a broken bridge. I guess they're going to pull us off and might make us have a meeting with Mephala. Because I told them I didn't want to do it, and now they're going to make us do it.
Hurry up, Lathan. They could find us at any moment.
Found you.
Wrong. Why doesn't that surprise me? Now, don't get mad, but there's a perfectly good explanation why Lathan and I busted out of Artaeum and came to this charming little hideaway. The intentions of the Psijics are good, but we're running out of time. From what we saw at the gatehouse, Nocturnal has already taken control of the Crystal Tower. Drastic action is called for, and Lathan's agreed to put us in contact with Mephala. Not you, too. I got enough doubt and dirty looks back in Artaeum. Look, Mephala was betrayed by Nocturnal. It stands to reason she might want to help us. And we could certainly use the power since I still can't make contact with Meridia.
Okay, right.
I knew I could count on you. As for Lathan, you should talk to him. We can make him pay for his crimes later. Right now, we need him to help us or we could lose everything.
Okay.
If you want to return me to Artaeum, I won't resist you. But first I need to find out if the rest of Methala's followers are safe. Let me learn their fate, and then I'll submit myself to your mercy. I am, but I'm surprised that you'd go along with that. If we can get inside and reach Methala's shrine, I can attempt to make contact with my prince. Not exactly. But it's obvious to me that you believe that's what's happened. I need to see for myself. In any event, there's no harm in approaching Methala's shrine. I'm just a little concerned that it took me so long to open this door.
Well, you can see for yourself, because you can see the Crystal Tower from around the corner, and it's all covered in stuff from Nocturne, so you don't need to now sit there casting doubt on me.
It should have been a simple matter to identify myself and unlock the door. But the spells in place resisted me. It's as if I've lost my status as Methala's Earl. Or as if someone or something interfered with the place's defenses. I spent years on that damnable island. Do you think the Psijics' magic could long hold someone who knows the intricacies of the place? With the Right Master's death, the Order is in chaos. Only Val even realized I was missing. I'm just guessing, mind you, but I imagine someone with the abilities of a Daedric prince, who possesses the heart of transparent law, could walk into the Crystal Tower as easily as you or I could cross the threshold of an inn. My prince deals in secrets and hidden lore. If anyone can activate the keys to the Crystal Tower, she can. That was our original plan, before you intervened. After I acquired the diamonds from the Sapiarchs, I was supposed to bring them to Methala.
Well, I've been able to open it, so why couldn't he open it? That's bizarre. Right.
How did this happen? My people should have been safe within these walls.
Nocturnal's been eliminating the sex of the other princes. Are you surprised she'd turn on her former allies?
I recruited most of these men and women. I was responsible for them.
Yeah, well, that's what you get when you start bargaining with Daedric princes. So we're still dealing with Nocturne stuff in here. Well, it's a bit better than dealing with the Scaffin. Seems a bit strange that they sent to go and deal with the prince, but his minions are still attacking you. But this one... check out those. So obviously... well, sold a couple of items, that's good. Or a item. I don't know if that's just the mod playing up because it is actually out of date. That's my master merchant telling me that I sold it. Well, let's see where we are. Just go through this door then.
Butcher! How dare you pretend to care about the men and women you slaughtered?
Every action I perform is in the service of Nocturnal's grand plan.
Lathan, she has my Dawnbreaker. Ask her if she'll kindly return it.
I never trusted Nocturnal's Earl. A dark elf in the court of Bedlam. It was unprecedented. Her daggers are as sharp as her temper, so we must tread carefully here. Nocturnal's champion is reckless and quick to anger. We can take advantage of that. Perhaps get her to slip up and reveal what's going on here. There's a scent of magic that makes my blood run cold. Nocturnal's magic is at work here. See how the Yagra have mutated into creatures of shadow? We need to follow Nocturnal's Earl. Harry her. Make her so mad she tells us everything. Hopefully, one of us will live long enough to use the information. Champion of Nocturnal, what magic is this? I've never seen anything like it.
This was always the plan. Nocturnal's plan.
So Nocturnal did betray my mistress.
Your mistress is weak. Come with me, and I'll show you what true power looks like.
Lathan, no! Come on! We can't let them get away!
Okay. So why hasn't Darian got some teleporting spells like that given to him by Meridian? I know he's not in contact with her at the moment, but... take out that Yagra. Got it. Right, okay, so take out the yarn there. We head over this way. Where are we going to be going? So we're going to be taking the path all the way around to come back around again. Kind of a bit of an excuse just for you to go and fight lots of things, but that's fine. It's XP. I don't mind killing things on the way through. So take those ones. And oh, that was mine. Jumping at my own creatures. There we are. Take out the Gloom Strider. And these guys. Okay. Need to get these down. Take them out. They're not hungers, but are hungers. Now looking more like hungers because of the colour that they are when they're in their shadow form. There's a couple of urns in here, so they're worth looking at. Take them out. I need more stamina. Need to build my thing up. Oh, just gone to level 22. Yay! It's another level. Take out these. Take out that one. Right. What do we want? Clean that. Pop that in. There we are. That's 6 points to spend. Have I got any more racial ones to put in? No. Class animal companions. No. What about my bow? Well, arrow spade could be mutated. It deals poison damage and has additional damage over time effect, or I can do it so it immobilizes them. We'll do that. So, looking into there. What are you doing there? Okay. Oh, that was Darius. Okay. Oh yes, he's supposed to be helping us. Forgot about that. I thought it was another player then running side by side with us. So let's have a look. Ranger, yeah. Reduce the cost. Medium, no, I don't want to improve sneak. It's okay at the moment. This isn't a sneaky character. Nope, that's okay. That should do. That'll keep me going for a moment. Boost her up a little bit. No, I am using the wrong spam skill. Take you out. There we are. Cool. Done. Stick you guys out. And you out as well. Well, I'm in super critical mode. Which way are we going in here? Oh, either way. Alright, these steps go both directions, so let's go down here. Take out these. And you. That keeps us on. Around the corner here. And oh, there we are, found him.
Destroys everything. What good is power if there's nothing left to rule?
This is what the court wanted all along. An end to the old ways. A new beginning.
I won't be party to the death of innocents. I won't.
Be silent, knight, or I'll let you taste the blade you once carried.
She's
I wish to speak to your friend.
Converted that.
Look how the pearls shimmer with dark energy. Isn't it beautiful? My mistress offers a small mercy. Allow her to finish her work, and she'll make the deaths of the Sijiks fast and painless. But if you interfere, you will all suffer before you die. The sea slowed trinkets. It was an easy matter for my mistress to alter the magic, to use their ability to siphon life energy and funnel it into the crystal tower. In the end, your own world will provide the power that spells its doom.
To siphon life to siphon life energy and funnel it into the crystal tower. Right, okay, so they're going to suck all life out of the well.
Nern's destruction isn't a goal, it's just a means to an end. The crystal tower grows more powerful with every iota of energy produced by Nern's death. And with that power, Nocturnal will remake all reality into a perfect darkness. Mephala and Clavicus Vile are fledglings compared to my mistress. Nocturnal existed before this reality was even imagined, and she will ride its destruction into the next. This isn't an end, it's a new beginning. Good luck with that. Now stay out of the way or death will be the least of your concerns.
Nocturnal must pay for betraying my mistress. But the magic of the abyssal pearls appears to do more than just siphon our life energy. It obscures my connection to Mephala. This shrine may be blocked, but I may know another way. While a consecrated shrine offers the best conduit to a Daedric prince, there are other means. In the back chambers, I have a way to communicate privately with my prince. I should be able to open a connection there. She's gone. I no longer sense her presence here. The abyssal pearls, however. The court helped seed them throughout Summerset. I can tell the Psijics where to find them before Nocturnal activates them all. First, though, we must contact Methala. Darian, go the other way and meet us in the back chambers. We want to make sure Nocturnal's Earl didn't leave us any surprises.
I'll go. But if this is just a ploy so you can betray us, you'll have to deal with me.
That's what players do coming through here. Okay, so we need to go around to the back here. Check out these guys. Okay, so he is coming along, that's alright, I was going to say. He's not just going to stand back and let me do it all. Around here, oh, more of these creatures. Kill these ones already. Ah, cool, welcome back, Zucker House. We are still carrying along with the storyline at the moment. Yes, so things are getting more and more complicated at the moment. Darian has busted this guy out from Artaeum, and we are off to see if get hold of Methala. But when we've gone to one of Methala's shrines, Methala is currently her shrine is being desecrated. Her followers killed by Nocturne's followers. So yes, the betrayal is gone full on. But he has says he has another method for communicating with Methala, because we can't communicate with Methala through the temple because they've mucked it up.
Destroy that creature, and then I can contact my prince.
Right, okay. I'm still not sure I'm happy about him contacting Methala, but... what is this thing? Well, it's dead, Darian. It's raining over there. It's boiling over here at the moment. Absolutely freezing. Okay, what do you want me to do? Okay, we've got to meet him outside. Okay. Right, jewelry box. That thing there as well. Okay, we're going out. And yeah, up into here. I'm through that. Okay, cool. So you bought dinner for later. So what dinner did you get? What have you got for dinner? Anything nice? Alright, Summerset. Here we come. I'm going through to see what my father's got. Yeah, Jinx kitten. So just ask the same thing. That's exactly the same thing. Right, okay. Let's have a look.
Methala, appear before your faithful servant.
I answer my Earl's summons only to find him with these unworthies. Do you betray me too, Lathan?
Never, my prince. We share a common enemy now. Please, talk to them and hear what they have to say.
So, the mortal who opposed me wants to speak. If what you say doesn't interest me, I will order Lathan to kill you. And what did the cowardly Prince of Bargains offer you? Was it something so intriguing that you would risk my wrath as well? Speak, before my patience wears thin.
Ah, cool. Rice and veggies. Nice.
You would challenge Nocturnal in the Crystal Tower? Since gaining the Heart of Transparent Law, The tower serves as an extension of her own realm. It amuses me that you want to thwart her plans. She'll destroy you, of course, but I'm still amused. How desperate you must be to offer the very relics I once sought. I will think upon your request. Before you enter Vile's realm, have my Earl contact me again. At that time, I will either help you, or I won't, as is my prerogative.
Wonderful.
That's it? A maybe?
I'll return to our tale with Darien and tell them what we learned. Meet us there.
Okay, so we got to go to our team again. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, so I don't really fancy riding to the nearest way train. Let's just jump to there. That's probably easier. And do a direct teleport. But that's all sorts of problems and worlds of problems there. Oh, this tale twists and turns left, right and centre. End up working with different princes. They work this tale well with the Daedric princes. I think it's great. I'll jump over. Have a look at this now. Oh, well, what's time now? Sweet spot. 6:30 now, as I said. Probably stay on for about half an hour, 40 minutes more, then go and have some time off for a moment. I have been streaming most of the afternoon, which is quite cool. I'll probably stream again later after dinner as well, when I do come back later on. Not sure if I'll carry on with the storyline after dinner yet. I might do something else, just as a bit of a break from riding around so much. I did my dailies earlier, so I gained a few more motifs. I was able to put those up because I suddenly realised that I really need to still do my dailies, even though I really want to run around Summerset, because I'm not getting anything to sell on the guild stores to continue making money, so I had to go off and do those as well. Right, there she is.
We failed. The Conclave, despite its best efforts, wasn't able to attune the Resolute Diamonds. We can't use the diamond keys to enter the Crystal Tower. But what about you? Were you able to track down Darien and the traitor Lathan? Using the Crystal Tower and Sotha Seal's technique for utilizing life energy? Then we really are doomed. Without a way into the Crystal Tower, we can't even attempt to challenge Nocturnal, let alone try to stop her.
Just a second. Okay, so yeah, he offered us a bargain.
Is that what the Psijic Order is reduced to? Forced to accept help from the same Daedric princes that got us into this trouble in the first place? Still, getting to the tower won't matter if we can't use the diamond keys to get inside. I opposed this line of reasoning when Lathan first suggested it, as bargains with the princes don't often end well. But what choice do we have? Still, thanks for finding a way forward. While it's a long shot, at least it represents a chance. I'll start making preparations for the Dreaming Cave. In the meantime, Sotha Seal asked me to send you to his study the moment you arrived. I'm not sure what he wants, but you should tell him about your interactions with the betrayed princess.
Yeah, Sotha Seal wants us again.
Something to do with the Crystal Tower, no doubt. Sotha Seal has never been forthcoming, though for some reason it appears that he's taken a liking to you. But tell me, what of Darien and Lathan?
Yeah, Zucker has. Fiefs, Ashlander, and Dark Sacraments are the main three I do. I also do Clockwork City as well from time to time, depending on how I feel. I tend to alternate them a little bit, because if you do the same ones every single day, then you start to get a bit bored of them for a bit. But yeah, Clockwork City tends to be one of the main ones that I also do. Ashlander, as you've seen. Sometimes when I'm running around Ashlander, I keep a note on Zone Chat and see if anyone's calling up for doing the bosses with the daily quest for those as well. They're worth doing sometimes. I also have a little thieving run that I do around in Vardenfell as well, which also normally, if I do take one of my thieving characters and do that run, I'll net about 10k in there. and it will usually drop as well one of the 3 motifs, either the Redoran, Telvanni, or the Halu motifs from Vardenfell as well, which are always good for selling as well. So that's yeah, that's how I usually make all my money and stuff, is doing one of the various different dailies. I have just a bunch of them, so I'm not doing the same ones every single day and getting bored of them every single day, or doing writs is the other one that I do. Okay, so Darian's on his way back.
Decided to return? I'm surprised. Meridia's knight has a stake in this, but why would Lathan volunteer to return? It makes no sense. Well, go and talk to Sothasil. Perhaps he can shed light on what we can expect in the Crystal Tower.
Okay.
Sothasil waits for you in his study. Tell him about the alliance with the Daedric princes, and ask him if he knows what we can expect to face inside the Crystal Tower. I'll wait for Darian and Lathan to return. We'll want to send a small force, but leave the majority of the Conclave behind, in case the efforts in the Crystal Tower fail. Leave the details of that to me. I'm not sure how we're going to stop Nocturnal, though. Maybe Sothasil has some ideas.
Okay, right. So let's see if we can get hold of Sothasil, see what he's got to say for himself. He was meant to be in his study. Oh, he's over that side. Alright, okay. Studying that one then.
The tribunal has been warned. They will make preparations in case the efforts here fail. I doubt that even they can weather the resulting storm if the worst comes to pass. As I calculated, your actions will determine the outcome of these events.
Yeah, Zuckerhouse, that's actually one of the things that I'm not a keen fan of with Clockwork City. I like Clockwork City. I don't mind the dailies, but I hate the fight for resources. That bit where you've got trying to find this, you're all fighting for the same nodes all the time. That just winds me up something chronic. I just like, no, just please don't do things like that again. You know, make it either unique to the people, or something else, but just not have it so that it's nodes that everyone's scrambling to fight over. The amount of times I've gone to a node, there's been an enemy on top of the node, I've gone to attack the enemy, and while I'm fighting the enemy, someone who can see I'm clearly standing on top of the node walks over and swipes the node before you can grab it. That winds me up whenever that happens. It's always a pain in the neck, that.
In part, determining the possible consequences of disparate actions becomes easier when studying the primary catalyst. You have a tendency to fill that role in almost all situations. What happened after the Sapiarchs failed to attune the diamonds? A bold move. Still, I see the logic. Who better to send against their betrayer than the mortals who bested their plans at every turn? If Mafala agrees, you'll be able to assault the tower. I just wish I knew what Nocturnal hopes to accomplish. I'm not sure that's within the capability of the Crystal Tower, but if she uses my technique for siphoning life energy to supercharge the tower... an interesting application of the magic of the Abyssal Pearls. It could work, I suppose. If Nocturnal uses the life force of Nirn to increase the power of the Crystal Tower, she can then use the same technique to steal the energy of the Daedric princes as she invades their realms. Infinite connections, infinite power. Ingenious. Gather your companions and meet me in the Dreaming Cave. We must contact Vial and Mafala so you can enter the Crystal Tower, recover the Heart of Transparent Law, and repair the Tower Crystal. That will require a burst of divine energy, though. Transparent Law, the crystal at the top of the tower, is as much metaphysical as it is tangible. Only divine energy can reconnect the heart and make the crystal whole. Of course, Nocturnal is aware of this as well. If Nocturnal performs the restoration and once again merges the heart with Transparent Law, her connection to the tower will become unbreakable. She truly will ascend to an infinite state of being. You must enter the Crystal Tower and recover the heart. Then find a relic filled with divine energy and repair Transparent Law. Only then will the tower's innate defenses re-engage and repel Nocturnal's influence. In theory, anyway.
Right, okay. So we're going to have to go and head into the tower. And into the portal to Artaeum. We're supposed to go downstairs, aren't we? Oh no. Talk to your companions, they say first. Okay. Not sure if they're my chosen companions, some of them, but... Valsaria and Razumdar... Oh, Razumdar's arrived on Artaeum. They've let him in. Okay, fair enough.
This is Artaeum. Raz is impressed. And truly frightened by the very strange sky.
Here comes your friend now. Just remember, you were never here. The Conclave isn't fond of visitors.
For a place that doesn't like visitors, Raz thinks it's pretty busy, yes?
It is, yep.
Raz never had the urge to travel to Oblivion, or visit a magically displaced island. But now Raz feels like the cat who caught the farmer's prized turkey. It's good to see you safe, my friend. Now, tell Raz you have a way to save Summerset. Raz knew that strange talking dog would lead you into trouble. Do you really think we can trust those Daedric princes? No, too late for that. Tell Raz the rest of your plan, yes? Foolish, but brave. Also very foolish. Raz has walked into something that many times and emerged with his fur intact. Mostly. But Raz knows why you do this thing. Raz will not try to talk you out of this. He will instead give you happy news.
Oh, we could do with some with the way this story has been going for the last several parts.
Raz warned Queen Irene. She has promised to contact the leaders of the other alliances and assemble a mighty force to deal with this threat. Which brings us to the not-so-happy news.
It'll probably take a while.
The mighty force won't reach Summerset for quite some time. Oh, Raz could tell you about prevailing winds, unusual storms, and other factors beyond our control, but it amounts to the same thing. We're on our own, my friend.
Great.
Not this time. Raz must go back and lead the divine prosecution in defense of Summerset. If the Crystal Tower keeps exploding, we will evacuate the island and save as many people as we can. May the luck of Joan and Jode be with you, my friend.
Right, okay, so it wasn't really that great a news. Yes, we've assembled an army to come and help you. Yeah, but it's not going to arrive in time to actually do anything, so... yeah, not so great a news. We'll head on over to here. It's going to find the next companion. And just up on the top here. Both there.
You were always Elderway's hero, Val. I envied the way she looked up to you.
I'm sorry, Nathan. I should have been there with you. With her. At the end.
You were trying to save her. I know that. It was just... Damn it. We need to win this, Val.
Things will never be the same between me and Nathan again. But I think we understand each other a little better now. Funny how the approaching end of the world has a way of putting everything into perspective. I've been a member of the Psijic Order for more years than I can remember. But this is the first time since my daughter's illness that I've been truly frightened about what's to come. The world ends all the time. It's just that I'm more accustomed to that being a personal event and not a shared experience. The world ended when the Right Master died, for example, but only from his perspective. Nocturnal remakes reality. You have a way of instilling confidence, my friend. You're similar to the Right Master in that regard. If we can't have him at our side for this, I'm glad to at least have you. I just hope we can see our way through this. I'll meet you at the cave.
Okay.
This shrine, Val and I built it for our daughter after she died. High elves don't bury their dead, but we needed something to remember her by. She loved climbing this tree before the illness took her. I forgot how beautiful it was. With the Psijic Order and my mistress Methala aligned toward a common goal, I'm feeling practically giddy with anticipation. But never fear. I'll re-establish contact with my prince when called upon to do so. I gave you my word. The court offered me a purpose after my life lost its meaning. Our princes promised to remake the world, turn it into a better place, a paradise, and they were going to elevate the Altmer back to their status as gods. Suffering would come to an end. Not in the least. Remaking the world to eliminate death and disease is one thing. Destroying everything to turn yourself into a being of infinite power, now that's something else entirely. Methala will see that and provide the help you need.
Okay, right. One more companion, or maybe more, to talk to. We've spoken to those ones, so who else we got left to speak to? Let's head over back to the tower. Sorry, excuse me, just trampling all the crops over here. Sorry, don't mind me. I know we spent all year planting them and growing them without a proper sun. But still. I do like the way those stars look in the sky as well. It's kind of great the way their flares sort of connect. So we'll go back upstairs. Boom. I can't be far from the finishing of this quest then, really, to be honest, this whole line. Though there are a ton of side quests all around Summerset to be done, but let's have a look what we got.
Psijics must be wine
Oh,
drinkers,
Darian,
because
let me
this
speak to
ale
him.
they make tastes awful. I brought Lathan back, and what does Valsurin do? Sends me off without a word or a thank you. So when do we head out to assault the Crystal Tower? No one tells me anything around here. I knew I could count on you. You're always straight with me. I appreciate that. Still, the last time I went off to fight a Daedric prince, there was a celebration. Party! This time it's just us. What? No, I didn't mean it like that. I just mean back then there were more familiar faces, friends who I knew had my back, charging into battle with allies I trusted. There was a comfort in that. Here I'm practically a stranger. And trust me, I am grateful for that. You're kind of like me in a lot of ways, aren't you? An outsider caught up in things we don't fully understand. Whatever happens, when this is over, let me buy you a drink. Then we can have a proper celebration.
Cool. Right. There we go around here. And down the portal. We should be... yeah, we gotta go down below. Right, okay. So back down to the Dreaming Cave. Now we can go and run through multiple Daedric realms to try to get to the one we need to get to. Or rather, we need to run through one Daedric realm to get to the tower.
Talk to me when you're ready to proceed.
Oh, then.
This is the moment of truth. Once we begin, nothing can stop the rush to the grand conclusion. Make sure you have everything you need before I activate the Dreaming Cave.
I'll lead you through the fields of regret to reach the Crystal Tower.
Hey, that dog just talked.
I can establish contact with Methala. She's ready to appear if you're willing to lower the defenses.
Oriandra, Valsurin, assist me. Let us open a path and not keep the Prince of Secrets waiting.
Great, just summon a Daedric Prince into here.
The false guard. I should have expected to see you.
Lady Methala, will you honor the agreement you made with this mortal?
I am always true to my word. Now, send forth a mortal who consistently avoids the tangles of my webs. We have much to discuss.
Yes, there's my father in the flesh.
You are strangely consequential for a mortal. In my calculations, I somehow overlooked your significance. And yet, that is worked to my advantage. For now we have a chance to thwart Nocturna, and that will be something to savor.
Take a couple of screenshots of it because we are now actually up close with this prince, so...
I can attune the diamond keys, but that won't be enough to keep you safe. Using the secrets she stole from the Seal, Nocturnal has infused the crystal tower with boundless energy. It makes the tower's connection to reality increasingly unstable. I must turn the Resolute diamonds into more than just keys. They must become an anchor, something to lock you to this reality. Without such a weight, you will be lost as the tower rapidly shifts from one plane to the next. And in exchange, 2 trivial concessions, nothing more. First, just as Vile sends his hound, I want you to take my Earl Lathan into the Crystal Tower. And second, I wish a private meeting with the Seal after reality has been saved. Do we have a deal?
A private meeting?
Diamonds, imbued with the power of Mephala. Now they merge into a single gem. One resolute anchor to serve as both key and safeguard. Do not lose this. Only its presence will keep you and your companions anchored to this reality. Remember, if any of you stray too far from the protection of the resolute anchor, you'll be lost in the nothingness between realities. And know that I will be watching.
Hey, so we just met my fella.
I hate being spied on.
Now it's my turn. Let me use the gift my master gave you, and I'll get you to the Crystal Tower.
Get the heart and restore the crystal known as transparent law. But remember, you'll need a relic of divine energy to accomplish that.
Nathan, promise me you'll keep them safe.
I promise, Val.
Oriandra, if I die saving the world, know that our brief time together has made me a better man.
What are you talking about?
Shh. It's all right to cry. I'll do my best to return to you. I promise.
What just happened? What's that crazy night talking?
Great. Yeah, he's hitting on everyone, as per usual with Darian. Okay, so the Crystal Tower, sometimes known as the Crystal-like Law, is named so not because it's made of crystal, but because the structure houses the crystal, transparent law, the mystical stone of the Tower of the High Elves. Okay, fair enough.
Then Nocturnal knows we're coming. So much for the element of surprise.
Where's Vile's hound? Has he abandoned us already?
Yeah, great. We are stuck in Clevercus Files realm now, so let's see where we got to go to. Never really visited. We haven't visited before, have we? Clevercus Files realm. Well, I don't know what it's called. Well, the Fields or something, innit? Fields of Regret, innit? That's it. Oh, there he is.
Mother and bones. Nocturnal sends creatures into our realm. Not while Barbarous is on guard. Scoffin, come forth.
Where are you going, creature?
I promised to show you the way. There, follow that path. That's the way to the tower. Now, I have a realm to defend.
Okay. Attacking the realm. Oh, right, okay. We still have things to take out on the way as Fruel. I thought the Scaffin might actually do some work rather than just running up this way. But no. We've got to actually take him out as well ourselves. Cool. So, let's see, anything dropping? Nope. Ah, but there's those. Oh, yeah, well, they're not particularly good then, are they, Scaffing? The Shrikes seem to be doing. Kicking their butts. And there's the tower in this realm. Oh, there's the rougher crows. Oh, I seem to be out of mana, stamina. Let's get some recharge here. Take you out, and then we can take you out. Oh, I just killed myself. Oops. You didn't see that. Honest, that didn't happen. Died on a simple thing. In fairness, I am running armor that is well below my level. I think it's like level 8 armor, and I'm now level 22. I just haven't upgraded. I haven't sat down and actually built some. So I'll do that when I go off later before I come back. I will create new armor appropriate for my level, because this is now actually out-appropriated.
We're depending on the actions of mortals. Well, let's talk.
Okay.
Nocturnal dares much attacking my master's realm. But here you are, safe and sound. The Crystal Tower. At least it's the version that exists in the Fields of Regret. Now, I really need to get back to barking and biting Nocturnal's minions. Well, that depends on how good Mephalah's magic is. If you're attuned to the Resolute Anchor like she promised, then the doors to the Crystal Tower will open at your approach. If not, you'll more than likely die on the doorstep. That was the plan, yes. But plans change when Nocturnal attacked my master's realm. Now Clavicus Vile wants me to repel those invaders and start preparing contingencies in case you fail. Understand, I have no contingencies, so try not to fail.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I've never been inside a tower that straddles every reality, but I expect you're going to have to go up, up, up. If you do reach the Night Mistress, fight her once for me. Remember Mephalah's warning. Stray too far from the Resolute Anchor, and you'll get lost between realities.
Okay then. So we got to climb the tower now.
This place looks surprisingly intact.
The interior and the exterior of such places rarely coincide perfectly. I pity the sapiarchs that were present when Nocturnal unleashed this magic.
Yes. Oh, we have enemies, have we? Yes, we have. Sorry, you're just going around looting things in here and taking stuff out. I mean, after all, there's more stuff to loot. We should loot it. Anything here worth nicking? There's stuff from the desk. For the crates. Yeah, and I have no idea what that's meant to be. Oh, isn't that one of like those chime bells? Yeah, that's from Vardenfell. Vollenfell. Books. I can't read. I'll take the helm though. I'll just pinch stuff as I'm walking around. That's alright. Is that coffer? Ah, but it's empty. Okay. And no, not talk to him. That's the problem when you've got NPCs with you. You go to click E in rapid succession to open things up like jewelry boxes and stuff like that, and then they jive in the way, and you end up with them talking to them, and you're like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I'm trying to do something else. Okay. Nope, nothing in that one. In that one, maybe. Yep. What about these little glass bottles? Oh, we got some more. And there's a new pattern there. Excellent. And there. Cool. A load more over this side as well. Other than I get myself stuck on a plant. That's not a good start. Right. Tuck in there. Grab those. And then we got some people up here. Oh, monks that have been twisted by the power of Nocturne. They didn't last very long though. I sure hope that's not their full capability. Right, okay, so let's proceed up the tower. Sepia Scholar. No, they're not much of a scholar anymore. They just gave him an arrow to the knee. Right. That one, and that one. Oh, I thought I missed one. Right, there we are. Let's forget that. Bad guys immediately. There's one off to the right there. Okay, so we'll take them out. In fact, there's a couple off to the right here. So let's get you guys sorted. We'll hit you out with those. Yeah, they die quick enough still, even though I'm well below armor level and bow level at the moment. My weapons and armor need to be really having a good upgrade very soon. Right, okay, so do that. I want to go over this side, have a look at what's here. Yeah, you'll need to die for me to do that. So you can die. Oh, we've got jewelry boxes, that's okay. Jewelry boxes are good because if you've got jewelry in it, then that's what I want. Jewelry there, and there, and a coffer there, so there we are, that's cool. Well, it wasn't jewelry, it was actually all stones, but that will do for now. I'll go into my crafting bag, take out him. What's in that jewelry box? Nothing now because I just emptied it. Nothing in that one. That one. Got the urn there. In fact, actually, there's a couple of urns down there that I missed. That's one, two. None in that one. None in that one. Oh, loads of urns that I missed. Yeah, who needs to climb the tower and save the world when all we really need to do is just loot the place? But actually nothing up there to loot, so I was just killing him for the sake of killing him. Alright then, copper, jewelry box, and another jewelry box. Is that another one there? Yeah. That was like two. Okay, did I get that one already? Must have done. Okay, oh, more urns. Yay! If every floor is like this, it's going to take me forever to climb up the stairs. Right, okay, take it out. And you, take you out. And they're all done. Okay. Take him out. Take him out. And him, he can go. Thankfully there seems to be less urns on this floor, otherwise I'll be spending more time around it. Hey Tierline, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Are you getting ready for your own stream tonight? I think you're due to go in, aren't you, tonight as well? Every night of Summerset. How's your day been? Busy? I'm just running around here in Summerset itself. We are on the main quest line, so just as I should give, it's already in the title anyway, but spoiler warning, yep. Yep, I won't be on for much longer. I'm probably going to be on for about half an hour or so, 45 minutes, and then I'll probably kick over to hosting onto your channel anyway, so we'll come and join you on yours as well, TLI. So have a great stream yourself this evening. We'll come and join you guys in a minute as well. That's awesome. I'm just running around trying to finish this place off. Oh, apparently it's the wrong turn. Oh, that's awesome.
It appears to be reconfiguring itself.
Then let's get moving before the tower remakes this platform out of existence.
That was really cool.
See more evidence of this malleable nature the higher we climb.
That was very, very awesome. I like that. That's a cool part of the quest line there. Right, okay, just running up the tower there. Just incidentally, for those of you who want to shoot over and do T9's channel, but you're still watching here as well and want to catch both of them, there is a way of doing that. You can have a multi-Twitch stream available. I'll pop the link on here. These are absolutely awesome. So if you were to multi-stream, you just need to basically put multitwitch.tv and then after a slash one of the person's name and then the other person's name. But doing that, using that link, that will actually link you over to both channels there in regards to that one. And also, I try to remember how we link over. I can't do shout outs quite yet because I still got to learn how to do bots properly. Last time I tried playing with bots a couple of days ago, it ended up kicking half the people out the channel for saying the most innocent things. It was really bizarre. But also don't forget to check out directly as well TLI's channel there as well, which I've just put the link up in the chat there. I'll take you straight over there. She's about to go streaming in a short while, so make sure you get on, have a look at that. Absolutely fantastic stream. I will be heading over to there as well very shortly once I complete where I'm at the moment. I'll probably finish this quest off, which might be even the end of the main quest line. It doesn't feel like there's much more to go that they can take with us where we're going, so just be aware that there is a lot of spoiler on this. As soon as we've done this one, then I will go over and host tier line for a bit. Anyway, right, let's crack on. What have we got? Right. Quest objectives over this way. Is it upstairs or is it? No, it's just find a way out of this archive. Oh, we have a big beastie. Hey, nice. How did I just gain enchanting? Just by attacking him. That was a bit weird. Unless it was just a book I just read. Might have been a book. Got it. Who's that?
Entered the tower, but you must get out of here.
No.
She's still alive. We have to help her.
No, stay back. The relic that protects me, it's failing. You can't help me.
She's right. Look how she's starting to fade.
Okay.
Please, before I am lost, tell me, what happened? I deserve to know why the tower has done this. Nocturnal. So I am to die as a pawn in some game played by a Daedric prince? I'm sorry, but you've reached a dead end. The explosions. The exit is blocked by debris. There's no way to move it. You should turn back and flee. The old ballista. If you could get it working again, it might be strong enough to punch through the debris. Oh gods, the relic. I'm not ready to die.
Unfortunately, you don't get much choice at this point.
I don't want to die.
Let me help you. Clear your mind.
It's so hard to concentrate.
Look for anything that needs to be nicked. Okay.
Picture their faces and my magic will help you.
I see them. The pain is fading. I can see.
She's gone. Her last moments were peaceful. I saw to that. The magic that held back the shadows is gone. They'll be upon us before we know it.
Right, okay, let's take these out then. So, yes. They've really done a number on this place, haven't they? So, take this out. We've got to go upstairs, is it? It says to go above. So let's try going above. And take out these people. And on that level, and grab that one, the Runecaster. Blast that one down. Yes, I really must. While I'm off air in a bit, I should really, before I come back on as well, I'll need to log in with my... so quick look in here, see if there's anything in here that needs to be, that we can steal. Nope. Nope. What I really need to do is upgrade my armor. I'm currently running around with armor that is about... well, it's level 8. Let's just say that much. I'm level 22. So I started this character 2 days ago. And just been running through doing the Summerset quest and gaining quite a lot of levels as well. So let's some of this.
Sapiarch was right. That is a ballista. It's not broken, it's just missing a few parts. Look around while I get the rest of it back in working condition.
Okay, and let me guess, all the other pieces are back down below where we were. Okay, so if we run down here, and yeah, probably in the rooms off the side here, I guess, or part of these other museum pieces here. Take him out. Go then, you die. Right. Yeah, so I need to upgrade my armor. I am running well below spec at the moment. Still able to go on. I am champion point at 750, so even though she's level 22, she does have 750 champion points that have been spent on her, so she does have that bonus from those, which makes up for a bit of the fact that the armor is well below par. I'll go and speak to my crafter afterwards. I'll speak to my crafter, switch to my crafter later on when I'm off stream, and create her a new set of armor that's more level appropriate to carry on with then. I think we might be getting towards the end of the main quest line here, which is quite cool. But what I'll probably do then for the next day or two then is go around doing side quests and finding out and doing all the side quests, so I still will need appropriate armor, because I haven't done a lot of the side quests. I've done a couple while I've been going around, just while I've been picking up, but most of them I still sort of got left to do. And I wouldn't mind trying to strive and aim over the next couple of days as well to get some of these achievements down that are part of the line there, because there is obviously a number of awesome furnishing items that you can pick up from the achievement furnisher. So I wouldn't mind getting some of those for my housing. Take out these. Let's go then, you guys die. In fact, if you haven't checked out the furnishing items from the achievement furnisher in Eleanor, there is some amazing stuff in there, and also in the normal furnishing as well. There's a couple of new things added in there as well in the normal furnisher in Eleanor that might be useful for your houses if you are into building houses and stuff. Right, we need to go to this final room over here. It should be the final part that we need for this ballista. Right, got him. We are inside the crystal tower at the moment, trying to climb to the top of it to stop the evilness and taking over of Nocturne, who is basically trying to do end of the world sort of stuff. Yet again, who would have thought? Who would have thought that a Daedric Prince would want to try and end all of Nirn for some obscure reason? Not like any other Daedric Prince has never tried that before, or will try again in the future timelines as well. But yes, there we are. Right, okay. So there he is, Darian.
That should do it. Just need a crank, a rope, and some ballista bolts. That should work. Let's blast away out of here.
Okay. So what am I blasting at? So, doesn't say what we're supposed to blast. Am I supposed to be blasting the door? That would be my guess, but obviously not. It was pointing over there. I don't actually know what we're supposed to be firing at. It didn't say. Anyone got an idea? Well, it's knocked a bit of the wall away, by the looks of it. We got her. No, okay, it hasn't. So, which point are we supposed to blast at? There's got to be something that's a bit weaker. There's not that one. I would have thought the door would have been the more appropriate one, but apparently not. Give it another shot. No. Where would I blast to then? Would it be out there? Nope. I actually don't know where we're supposed to be firing at. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at my journal a second. So if I escape out and go to my journal, use the ballista on the blocked passage. Well, that was what I was firing at, unless it's that stuff in the front instead I'm supposed to be firing at. Yes, that's very true there. And yeah, we have a Reaper Cruise. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Let's just use the ballista on the Reaper Crows over there. Cool, that's cleared up half. That's I found it. I've worked out how to do it. Yes, Adam Ski Alders, if it does make you wonder what the Daedric Prince would do themselves if one of their world domination plans actually worked. Yeah, I mean, with the one we're facing at the moment in here, yeah, there wouldn't be much left to do for them to do anyway. Certainly for most of them. Oh, lots of urns. Excellent. So cool. Sorry, excuse me a second while I just loot all these, because these are always handy to have. Most of it is usually loads of lockpicks, which is probably why I end up with millions of lockpicks, because I'm always looting stuff like this. But you do get, you can notice there's jewelry's just dropped as well. That's going to be handy for dismantling and doing my jewelry crafting. There is pristine water there for my alchemy. There are style materials dropping out of there. And occasionally you will get recipes like that one, the recipe just come through. And patterns as well, which is awesome. As I said, I had a great pattern 2 days ago, dropped from one of those. A purple sketch, actually, my first sketch for jewellery crafting. So you can actually do a furnishing item out of jewellery. That probably, if I'd sold that, that probably would have gone for quite a bit as well, because at the moment, obviously, there's not a lot of them around on the server. But no, I decided to use that one for myself, because I do a lot of furnishing and housing, so I kept that pattern for myself, even though I can't actually build it just yet, because my jewellery crafting isn't high enough as yet. But there will be. I am still working on that. I am just plodding on through that, trying to get that up as soon as I can. There we are, right. Okay, so that's that urn, and that urn. And then let's take out these guys at the end. Could really done with bringing that ballista with us. That would have been cool. Instead of leaving it down there. I mean, ballistas are meant to be portable, right? We might have needed someone to pull it. I'm sure Darian's strong enough, though. He could have just dragged it along. Or I got a few mounts. We could have just got them to pull it along. That would have done with dealing with Daedric Princes at the end there, you know. You know, hi Daedric Prince. I'm not going to use magic against you. I'm going to use a ballista. That would be better. This is how we take down fortifications in this world. Though, actually, we are currently in between worlds, apparently. Ooh, oh no, so yeah, barbaric style.
No longer in Vile's realm.
So that's what they meant when they said the tower was in every realm at the same time.
Yep, that's the whole purpose. The tower coexists in multiple realms. That's what happens. Right, so find a way through the library. Okay. Let's see if we can find out. No. Kill that. Right, okay, let's kill these. We're supposed to be getting through this library somehow. Might have to go up the stairs or stay downstairs, I don't know. Am I about to encounter something I don't know? Is it like a... It might be a maze? Possibly. Check the urns. Oh, check the bookcases as well. But not all of these are actually triggering you pressing E and nothing's happening. Some of them they do, some of them don't. Oh, now they are. Maybe it's just my button. This keyboard probably needs replacing as well. It feels like it's starting to get a little less responsive. In fairness, I've had it for a couple of years, so it's starting to see the keys are starting to wear, particularly around the ASD. The keys are starting to wear down. That's about pretty much normal for anyone who's got a gaming keyboard, as you all probably know. The ASD key and the W key are always the first keys to be worn down. Okay, right, take that, and that one. These guys are probably like, what are you doing? Why are you looting and reading everything? We're trying to save the world and you're just killing everything. You're just looting everything and reading all these books in the library. Right, okay, that one. Grab that one. Actually, my character hasn't got eidetic memory, but when you do gain eidetic memory at the end of the Mage Guild line, you can go back and get anything that you have read already is also remembered and brought back up, so I don't see the need to actually sit and read these books as yet. One day I will sit down and read all the books that my characters have picked up from the bookshelves and gain a bit more knowledge about the lore. I know some people who do actually, when they go into an Elder Scrolls game, spend half their time in the game, in fact if not 3/4 of their time, going around reading all the literature. Because there is quite a lot there. But it does cast quite an interest about the... builds up the back lore of the world itself. Okay. Oh.
Nocturnal started to repair transparent law. Soon none of this will matter.
No, you mustn't do this.
You can't reason with crazy, Lathan. Besides, we've got company.
How observant, knight.
Cool. More things to kill. Come on then. Really need to get those Psijic abilities. I'll need those for when I leave here. Right, okay. Might start working some of those tomorrow, actually. If this is the end of the Psijic line, if this is the end of the main quest line, I think the next step will be to work on the Psijic abilities. As well as some side quests as well, as I said.
Why do you insist on prolonging your pain, Lathan?
You know nothing about pain.
A pity. I thought we were the same. No matter. Your quest ends here.
Enough! Just hand over the damn key.
She's just trying to slow us down. Meet up at the gate pedestal.
Okay, so we gotta go down this way. Is it above, is it? Oh yeah, so we've got to go back up. Is that an urn I hadn't looted? Yeah. Grab those ones. Nope. Hopefully I got most of these, but yeah, I just want to get back out of here now. See what we come across. So up the stairs, apparently. Let's have a look. Probably more mobs up there. Oh, that looks good. Right. Cool, take them out there. Adamansky is saying he's I spent the first 90 minutes to 2 hours of my time in Imperial City in Oblivion reading all the books in the bookshop. Yeah. There is loads. Every Elder Scrolls game. I mean, ESO's introduced loads of literature as well, but I know in Skyrim and yeah, in Oblivion and Morrowind there are books galore to read. They've added so much to the history. That's cool. Right, okay, let's take these. That one. Yeah. I'm just glad we can pick up eidetic memory, which enables us to go back and read them rather than actually trying to do it while you're trying to do a quest. Let's try that.
She did something to the controls. The gate won't open.
Okay.
We must be nearing the pinnacle of the tower. That's why Nocturnal sent her champion to slow us down. Nocturnal's Earl damaged this mechanism beyond repair. Even if we had acquired the key, I'm not sure it would have opened the gate. Sapient magic is powerful, but not as powerful as the magic of the Psijic Order. Since we don't have the key, I can try to overcome the damaged mechanism and then follow after you. I can operate the mechanism manually from here. Then, once you and Darien are through the gate, I can teleport across and make it to the other side before it snaps back shut.
Cool. So where is the gate? Oh, it's over that side, right. Okay, right, no problems. We'll get through it. No, he didn't make it.
Stop you here, all of you.
I wondered if you'd actually show yourself instead of just projecting menacing images.
A closed gate won't save them, Lathan.
No, but this will keep you busy.
Yes, MShay guy. But nearing the end of this, so from tomorrow it will probably be side quests and whatchamacallit tomorrow. Side quests and working on the Psijic line rather than doing the main quest line. And yeah, I can imagine the market for jewelry is an absolute mess at the moment. I can very much agree with that. It's such a price on it. I think Zuckerhaus was saying earlier he sold it. He did an hour's worth of going around and mining seams last night. Put all that up on the guild store overnight and made 120,000 overnight just from doing an hour's work of mining the seams, which is awesome. Right, okay, let's talk to this guy.
I was overconfident, I'm afraid. Valcerin always said I was too sure of my own abilities. I just assumed I'd be able to get back to the protection of the Resolute Anchor before I was unmade. Pity. I would have preferred a more heroic ending. I had to do something to get rid of Nocturnal's champion. At least for a little while. Beyond that, I really did hope
5K
outside the Anchor's protection wouldn't be fatal. Just something else you can tell Valcerin I was wrong about.
So yeah, Amshigay is saying that they're selling the white ornate jewels that you just pick out of barrels and stuff. Yeah, just the white common ones for about 5K. That's an extortionate amount. Hopefully that should stabilise over the next couple of weeks when more and more jewellery is added and more of the materials is added into the market.
You can stop Nocturnal. I'd really rather not see you and the Knight wind up with this fate. And if all goes well, you can tell Valsaren that I'm sorry. Now hurry. Nocturnal's Earl won't be gone long.
And yeah, the descent is too good for you. Thanks for giving us a chance to fight. I'll give him that one.
I should be thanking you. You had no reason to trust me, yet you did. And you gave me a chance to see my wife. To reconcile with her in a way. Now go and beat Nocturnal. I have faith in you. Tell her I'm going to go be with our daughter. Tell Val that we will wait for her.
The Triune jewelry I found for a portal for 200k. Ouch. That's nice. That's really nice amount of money there for it. Because obviously, yeah, there are certain jewelry that's not just dropping anywhere, certain traits and everything else. I can see there's some in there that's only coming out from PvP side of things. And so I can see PvP as making quite a packet of those, because obviously people who don't do PvP aren't going to get access to that jewelry to be able to actually get the full 8 traits. Whether that's right or wrong, that's for different people's discussion, but at least that gives PvPers a bit more stuff that's on the player market and economy. But it's going to take a while before I think the jewelry market will stabilise. Myself, I'm not going to buy anything from the guild stores at the moment. Instead, I will just see what items I pick up along the way, what I can mine, and I'll use that stuff to level it up. And I should reach, you know, level 50 in a fairly decent time. It's not going to be super speeded through and everything else like that. As I say, there are ways in which you can literally power level to 50, as Inkling showed the other day. He's got a video up there that shows you how to do that. Quite a handy way of doing it as well. But yeah, it just requires you to have something like, I think it's approximately about 6 million odd AP. So if you're a PvPer, that's not a problem. If you don't do PvP, then normally you can find someone who will sell you the AP, or rather, you sell them to use their AP to buy AP sellable stuff. The going rate as it was before this patch came out, it would cost you about 1 million, approximately, from what was the standard going rate that most people were selling it out at. So it is possible to power level through. Let's have a look. But to be honest, I'm just quite happy running around at the moment, and I'll grab it up as I'm going through. Yes, Amshag is saying that's why he's hardcore, a hard mode dungeon motive farmer, and the person that others love giving things to. That's cool. Yeah, I love getting the motifs. Motifs are cool. It's my way of farming. I don't do it through the dungeons. I do it through. I just do the dailies on a regular rotation, and I sell those motifs. That gets me enough gold for the things that I want to do and what I need to do. Just take this one out. Cool. Take this one out. Just go on there. Out you go. Oh, I'm out of charge on the weapon. Right, okay. Must remember to do that. Not do a combat recharge like I saw. Who was playing last night? I saw doing that. Our bearded Chegg was online. He was in the middle of a dungeon, in the middle of a boss fight. Ran out of charge midway through and went, oh, hang on a minute. My enchantment deals with my magicka sustain. It being out of charge is not good. So midway through the boss fight, just stopped and recharged his weapon. Right, okay. Let's keep taking these out. How much further we got to get to the top? I know we got to keep climbing up, but how much further we got to get to the top of the actual tower? Let's find out. Up we go. We're onto a doorway into somewhere else. Let's have a look. The tower summit approach. Oh, so we are getting towards the top. Yeah, no one wants to farm DLC dungeon motifs. No, I'm sure they don't actually, in fairness. I mean, I've looked at it. I want to do some of the farming, but some of the DLCs that do it are tough DLCs.
Give me the damn Dawnbreaker back.
Come and get it.
Okay, let's take out this L. Let's get her down. She's not too tough. But until I see some other magical ability that might be causing problems, but she's doing that wonderful sending area effects out at different distances. Take her out, and
don't understand. Why didn't the sword protect me?
Because Dawnbreaker was never intended for you.
Meridia's magic is gone. The blade isn't yours anymore either.
We'll see about that.
Oh.
Join Meridia in my eternal power.
Well, that's good.
We are not dying like this. That worked.
Welcome back, Dr. Cool.
I mean, of course it worked. I just need a moment.
Right, if he needs a moment, then I'm going to use that opportunity just to quickly loot this room. A second. Oh, and my vent, I'm full, so let's get my bank vendor out. This is always handy, having... wrong one, I want the banker. Having mobile bankers and sellers, you can just dump off quickly too. We'll just dump off all our weapons, all our armor. Which would all be actually, all this armor would actually be level appropriate to me, but I do have sets on that increase my experience as well, as I am just leveling through these sort of things. Let's pop that in there. What else can pop in there? That can go in there. All these patterns and practices. There we are. These are all the things I picked up while running around. Drop these glyphs in there as well. Awesome. And then maybe we will bring up the merchant. Where's she gone? There she is.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I really need to start doing some farming of the dungeons, but yeah, they are tough dungeons, some of those DLC ones, and when you put them into hard mode as well, even more so. I've done a couple of them and had some of the stuff come through, but yeah, I would love to put them onto farm mode at some point. But yeah, I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Alright, okay, let's do that one and that one. Yeah, so if you're farming motifs from hard mode dungeons, then yeah, you've got yourself a very nice income coming in there from what you can sell them out for on the guild stores. Because yeah, lots of people want those sets. I especially want, I mean, I myself, I want that Fang Lair set. I really do. So I'm going to probably have to learn how to farm Fang Lair. Is it Fang Lair? I think the set, I think it is. It's one of the new sets that are added in. It looks great. I'm going to have to learn how to farm that one at some point. But for the time being, I'll just concentrate on getting this character through here and trying to get her leveled up. Right, okay. I have pretty much looted the room. That's good. That keeps me in place. And now we can talk to him.
Nocturnal's Earl was wrong. Meridia's power, it's not gone. Her magic remains strong and vibrant. The vessel, the last light of Meridia. It's me.
Yes, so the entire Fang Lair set is sitting at about 800k for the entire set. Ouch! And nice. Nice profit for anyone who turns around and puts that up for sale like that. Well, that's good though as well. Lets me know how much I would have to spend if I wanted to buy the motif as well. So yeah, fair whack though. But yeah, I think I might have to learn how to farm that area as well. More for me to get the motif than for selling. It's actually, to be honest, just so I can get it. Right, so let's carry on with Darian.
I finally understand everything Meridia told me. Her power, it's inside me. And with it, I can remove the corruption from Dawnbreaker. I can fill the relic with divine energy again. Then this is even better. You can use the restored Dawnbreaker to save the world. I just won't be around to see it happen. I finally understand. I'm the vessel of Meridia, her champion. But you're the key to stopping Nocturnal and saving reality. I'm saying you've got this. Whenever a threat appears, you bring the champions together. You find a way to win. And I'll be at your side for this one final battle. Just not in the way I originally expected. I'm returning the last of Meridia's power to the blade, so you can stop Nocturnal. I wouldn't do this for anyone else. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, basically, Amshager. Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. Okay, so we've taken that. Let's pop through. Okay, so I have to confront her. If we run up here, there's a portal up there to bring us up to the Crystal Summit. Maybe I should have armor at the correct level before going on and taking on a Daedric Prince. I'm sure it will be alright. So where is she? She's going to be... She's above. Oh, she's up there. So how am I meant to get up there then? Is there like a platform or something? Well, I can't mount up here. I won't loot every single one of these as I go around, but if I spot one which I can loot, I'll just grab it on the way through. Yeah, don't worry, Nocturnal, you just carry on doing what you're doing. I'll deal with you in a second. I'm just going to have a look in some of these pots down here while I'm going around here. Yeah, throw rocks at her. Maybe throw some of these sort of... this million lockpicks that I keep finding in these urns as I'm looting them. Maybe that's the whole thing. Yeah. Well, actually, maybe that would work, considering that if in the Skyrim game, Nocturne ends up being like the patron, is the patron of the Feast Guild, isn't she? So throwing lockpicks at her might be appropriate, actually.
Once the crystal is Meridia's power won't help you against me.
Oh, that's cool. Right. Oh, yeah. Better kill these people. So she's basically doing a Mollog Baal, and she's going into a bigger form, hovering over the battlefield while sending all of her little denizens to attack you instead. Another one there. Amshage is saying, you know what I don't understand? Guards can't tell the money you've stolen, but they can figure out what lockpicks you stole. Yeah, true. I think my bear is dealing with most of this. Oh, they just re-summoned her. Okay, that's not good. You've summoned her back. Okay. Take you out. Come on then. She shouldn't be that tough. She's not like a trial boss or a dungeon boss, this one. Should be able to just whack her down. I feel this fight could possibly be a little bit, should be a little bit tougher.
Your strength is impressive, but transparent law is almost old. Rise again, my child.
Oh great, you're going to summon her again. Okay, I had to speak too soon. Okay. A lot of people are asking for Necromancer. You do see that a lot on the forums. Every time they talk about, oh, we got new downloadable content coming, would be, yeah, a lot of people say Necromancer coming up. Tamer, that's another one. Technically, the Warden could do that if they introduce some form of spell crafting, so that you could actually have different choices of animals. Oh, that was not good. Let's use that. Should have used that sooner. I forgot we had the Dawnbreaker on us. But we nearly got it. Stay out of those area effects. That's dead again. Let's put it in. Yes. No, you're quite right. There should be an illusion, and there's no illusion magic. You are right in here, which there should be.
Transparent law, it's a whole again. I didn't think that was possible, and you stopped Nocturnal. You're back upon Summerset, my friend. The tower itself, it reformed. But where's Darian? And, of course, when you restored the tower crystal, it most likely expelled Nocturnal back to her own realm. I'm a little concerned that I was able to walk in without a key. But we can figure that out later. Now tell me, what happened to Latham? Latham. mourn for Lathan later. I'm just glad he helped you. He would have made our daughter proud. For now, you have to tell Sotha Seal what happened. Then we can inform Summerset that the island, the world, is safe again.
Okay, let's go and talk to our old friend. Jump over to our team. We have thwarted Nocturne in her various guises. Restored order to Summerset again, hopefully. There we are, there's Sophil.
As I predicted, your efforts were successful. A slight chance is all probability requires. There is no such thing as impossible odds. You are proof of that. Was that Meridia's plan all along? Perhaps, perhaps not. Your perseverance paid off, however. You never gave up even when the darkness was unbearable. And because of that, the Crystal Tower is safe again. Life and death, it's all part of the ongoing circle. As long as you remember them, they will never be forgotten. It took Nocturnal hundreds of years to put all the pieces of her plan into place. And you wiped it all out with a single thrust of the Dawnbreaker. There will be other plans, I'm sure, but this particular threat is over. Next, every action we take can tip the balance of the flow of time. Bask in the moment and realize that you have done well, my mortal friend. You have saved the Crystal Tower, saved Summerset, saved reality itself. Even I could not have done better.
That's high praise from Sophisil.
Attend to other matters.
Awesome. So we have basically, yes, just saved all of Summerset. And just go for that, claim that, and pop my level bonus in there. Right, and then we'll talk to Valsyrian.
I'm afraid we still have work to do. While the Crystal Tower is protected against Daedra, any mortal can now walk right through its gates. We must convince the Sabiarchs to gather allies in order to defend the crystal-like law. It will take an influence far stronger than you and I. Of that, I'm sure. We'll call a meeting of Summerset's most influential leaders. Perhaps, with such a force behind us, we can persuade the Sabiarchs to see reason. We've already seen the devastation that's possible when the tower falls into the wrong hands. And a recent attack by Nocturnal only reinforces the need for greater protection. I want you there to help plead our case. Will you join us?
I saved all of Summerset and all I got was this stupid shirt. The corrected version of what you said originally. Slightly probable chances all you needed. Yeah, Sophisil, you are. Necromancy, Necromancer as a skill line, says Zucker House. Yes, possibly, yeah. Necromancer could become through as a skill line. In the same way they did the Sigic Order one. That would probably make a bit more sense, I think, than doing a full Necromancer class. Illusionary magic, maybe you could do the same thing there, but I mean, some people I think want to have an extra class, but if you did that, you're going to need to add a few more characters, I think, because there's some of us who have maxed out our character slots. But yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. So yeah, I'll help you convince the Sabiarchs if I can.
Go and tell Oriandra of my plan. She'll know which parties to contact. I'd also like to ask Sotha Seal to join us. His support would be extremely helpful to our cause. Honestly, I haven't yet had a moment to process all that happened. There's still so much to be done, and perhaps that's for the best. The time to grieve can wait. For now, we must ensure the welfare of Summerset.
Okay, so our work hasn't been fully completed, though we have done most of that. I think that's the main bit that we should have been doing there. I will come back and look at what happens then when we gather all these people together and all that sort of stuff there. Let's have a look. What's the time now? So it is coming up to 20 to 8. I have been streaming since about approximately 1 o'clock this afternoon, so I think this is about a good time to go and have a bit of a break, go and have a bit of dinner. I will be back on after dinner, but in the meantime, I am going to kick everyone over and host Tierline there for a bit there as well, who's our guild leader there. Thank you for everyone for coming and joining us in the channel here, and for everyone who also had their new follows last night when they were when Tierline hosted us last night. So always nice to be able to go back and host back over to Tierline as well. So I am going to pop you guys all over there, and you guys have a pleasant and great evening, and we'll see you again soon. I will say I'll be back on later, and I'll be back on tomorrow. Take care. Have a good one.